stream, start FGO, and we'll see how good we look as far as the stream thing goes. A little bit too far to the right. Easy fix though. Dailies. What do we have here? More of the tutorial missions. Good lord, how many of these do I still have left? Like, seriously. 169 of 257. No. That's just all of them. It includes the rank up quests, which aren't fully unlocked. Good gracious. I have so many tutorial missions still to do. It's insanity. Well, oh, I forgot to check if my audio is coming through. It is indeed. So hello people of the internet. It is I, Solar Dragon here, back with more Fate's Grand Order, where today we are continuing to push through the summer event, the horror story that is Summer 2, 6, whatever it is. Claiming the various login stuff. We'll leave those sightseeing portraits in there for now. So, before we can actually proceed to the next quest, we have various missions and other such stuff we can do. Let's start off by purchasing some of this stuff from the shop. It's not much, but it's something. Emiya's Spiriton outfit has been purchased. I'll take it. Some are casual. And then here. So, that one, number 11, will unlock the next quest. We'll do everything else first. Wild beasts. More wild beasts. And more wild beasts, because good lord, I ran that one mission a lot. Lancers. Which means I can ascend you, I think, for the final time. More Lancers. Final Lancer is not yet completable. Bazaka. 10 outdoor quests. 10 daytime free quests. And the chainsaw drops. And the firewood drops. Oh, and having you in the party for at least 10 quests. And 15, apparently. Alright. Last mission that can be completed is defeat 20 Wyvern-type enemies, which will get us a new CE that I've been needing for a while, Chainsaw of the Dead. For an increased chance to get the rare enemy appearance. Countless moans and writhing shadows loom. She may try to run to the ends of the earth, but they will still come after her. And so, if she can't get away from them, the great general from history will finally take up the legendary weapon, legendary only to a particular genre. I mean, I don't know. Chainsaws are a legendary weapon in a lot of genres, I think. I didn't mean to do that. I want to go here because we do have a U that we can ascend. For the final time. Fully ascended consort U. Woo! That was actually very easy. I don't remember if they're normally this easy for the mission-based ones or not. Ascension! A nice pose for that final ascension. What a fool. What an utter fool. Do you know what the word fool means? It's for soft-hearted dummies, like you. You've been sucked completely dry, so how can you still have that satisfied smile on your face? I'm head over heels in love with Lord Zhang Yu. There's no way I would pay any attention to you. That's why I paid attention to you, so you can stand on the battlefield equal with him. At this point, I'm going to use you up until there's nothing left. So much so that you should, whenever you see my face, you're going to tremble in fear. I did this so that you and Zhang Yu could be closer to equals. You're not going to be anywhere close to equals, because I'm not going to be burning grails on you, senpai, but, you know, closer at the very least. Alright. So that's that. Skill-wise, I'm pretty sure I've already got her at 666. I do indeed. I still need 24, 48, 68, 72, 9 more evil bones in order to finish off Reese, and then I can finally start leveling up other servants. Yay! Anyways, the next is section 3 as far as the event goes. All of which will give me some of the basic currency drops, so I will go ahead and take that team with me. Section 3, Ghost Department, 1 of 2. Oh, but I'm dreaming. Who's there? Vegas! What's up, Master? Okazai! Oi, rather. Hey, why the long face? Come on, cheer up. Say, how about a quick round of gambling before we go fight that swimsuit swordmaster? Recollections of summers past, perhaps? The hell do you think you're doing, Jolter? We already finished the draft, so how about we go swimming in the ocean today? Either something's trying to erase our memories, or is stealing them, or copying. Come on, don't space out on me, I've still got plenty of errands for you to run. But hey, once you're done with those, we can all kick back and celebrate in style. I wonder what the deal is with this. What is wrong, Soul? You look pale. How terribly adorable. Oh? I guess this is it then. How very overprotective of you. I'll just leave a very important hint here for you before I go then. That tells me nothing. Thank you, Dantes! Am I in? Good, there you are. What in the world was that? Just a nasty little prank. This is the line between dreams and reality. Believe me, it wasn't easy getting here. At any rate, this latest singularity is a terrible fit for me. Or perhaps I should say it fits me too well. Regardless, I won't be able to help you anymore. This may be a minute singularity, but it's also the most twisted, demented place I've ever seen. Focus on surviving. Collecting records will help you. How? You will find them everywhere you need to look. If you have the time, I suggest searching inside this cottage as well. The singularity has already spawned. There is no avoiding it now. But knowing you, you should still be able to prevent the worst-case scenario. Beware your dreams. Do not succumb to fear. And... Damn, we're out of time. The interference is cropping up here sooner than I expected. Remember, the key word is fear. The singularity is... Dantes! Wow, strong enough to even shut Dantes out. This is a serious singularity. Fall? Maybe a more... No, just a bad dream. Good morning, Master. Morning, Murasaki. Thank you again for all your help with that incident last night. Or rather, earlier this morning. Breakfast is all ready, so I hope you'll come join us once you're dressed. Sure thing, Murasaki. So we have to collect the records. Morning, Master. Good morning. Huh? Where's Yume Ren? Still sulking in bed from the looks of it. I don't know what happened, but it sounds like she really did die. Anyway, Prince of Lonling's up there consoling her now, so I'm sure she'll show peace sooner or later. What was that noise outside? I think I'll go take a look. Hungry? Would you prefer a Western-style breakfast or a Japanese one? Japanese, please. You got it. Western for me. May I interrupt for a moment? Oh, what's up, Murasaki? I'm not sure what happened. Perhaps the battle last night got them worked up, but looks like the local demonic beasts are a bit restless. I believe I should be able to handle them myself, but... Don't be silly. We're not going to make you fight by yourself while we sit back and have breakfast. In fact, this should make for a good morning workout. It'll be like a radio calisthenics. Right? Yes. Fight the demonic beast. That's good radio calisthenics. Uh-oh. I want to do radio calisthenics, too. It was just an analogy. I don't think we even get a radio reception out here. Alright, let's do this. Hey, hang on a minute, enemy. You're supposed to get a stamp card filled out after doing radio calisthenics, right? Where do we get one of those? Ask Master for one after we're done fighting. Emiya's trying so hard to be cool and chill and collected, but, you know... It just had to be a horror singularity, didn't it? Let's go... We've used Emiya enough. Let's go Ilya. Actually, no. Let's give Murasaki a shot. I mean, she could still come home to me, mind you, so that chance is always there, but this setup should be good. What is Bond looking like for everybody? Still about 400,000. Still only Bond 1. And still only Bond 1. Okay. Let's swap out Sigurd for Weva. Just as a safety precaution. Actually, no, let's try Merlin, because it looked like... Can I check your stuff? No. You know, in that case, let's just go Waver. Better safe than sorry, after all. I forgot to check Cass' story, but I'm pretty sure she's Bond 1 or 2 at this point. Pardon the yawn. Oh, one wave of 3 enemies. Well, that's not a... This isn't gonna be a very hard one, I guess. Murasaki Shikibu. First skill is Summer Night Black Widow EX. Chance to inflict NP seal to one enemy and decrease defense for 3 turns for a single enemy. So a single target defense decrease. Not bad. Wonder what the percentiles on that are. Excuse me. Bizarre Hobby Summer. Decrease debuff resist and inflict skill seal and decrease art attack resist for a single enemy. So I'm feeling like she might be a single target. Increase MP gauge each turn for 3 turns and gain crit stars. Okay, that one was called Literary Maiden Summer. And she has a 2 quick, 2 arts, 1 buster deck with a deal significant damage and chance to decrease charge and decrease arts card resistance to a single enemy. So a single target arts-based rider. Okay. We'll give her a fair shake here. It is only fair after all. Let's see what her NP looks like. As well as... Well, not really as well, as there's not much else to do other than see what her NP is. Okay. So she traps the enemy in a spider's web, summons a gigantic spider that then swallows the enemy up in a black hole-like vortex. Interesting, to say the least. Do-do-do. She has a lot of hits on her cards, I'm realizing. Like, those cards seem like they did a lot of hits. I guess there's a separate mission for getting the drops in the main quest, it looks like. All done. Oh man, I really worked up an appetite. Alright, let's head back to the cottage. No, I think I forgot to make rice. You what? How's bread and miso soup sound? I mean, I like both of those things, but they don't go together at all. Something wrong, Master? Just thought... What did I just think? Must push my luck too far. But what is going on with this mountain? It feels like there's something fundamentally contradictory at the heart of it. My mind's starting to stagnate. This is bad. I think I need to rest a little. Stronger than Dante's? That's scary. Because Dante's is one of the strongest servants there is. From a lore perspective, at least. The next part of the ghost department. Let's see what this is. Welcome back. You're up now. Hey, I can't lay around feeling sorry for myself all day. Just true when you said you died yesterday. Nope, I was dead as a doornail. Oh well, I came back to life after a while as usual. I must say I have no earthly idea how your spirit origin works. No, actually it was weird. That attack shouldn't have been enough to kill me. A little thing like an axe to the head isn't usually enough to kill me. Ow! But for some reason this time it was. Good morning everyone. That was quite the day we had yesterday, wasn't it? I'm Ashu. I'll say, so what's the plan for today? I spoke with Emiya, and we decided to try venturing outside. Is that so? Okay, I'm gonna go take a walk. Alright, you. That's probably a bad idea, actually. That does seem like a good plan. As a general rule of thumb, we could use the morning to recuperate and prepare, and then begin our investigation proper at noon. Good morning, everyone. Excuse me, everyone, but could you all come outside? I think we may have something of an emergency. Do you see that? See what? Fog. Frog. Foggy. Looks like another building that's much taller than the cottage. Was that building always there? I don't believe so, no. What do you think we should do, Sigurd? Is it a castle? No. A tower? No, not that either. It's more of a modern building. Still, no matter what type of building it is, I'm certain we will remember something so distinctive. Yeah, got a minute. We just discovered a house over there that didn't exist yesterday either. Just popped up all of a sudden. We'd probably better look into it, huh? Emiya's going over there? Okay. That's so. I see Red Mantle's still as hard-working as ever. Now, come to think of it, I wanted to talk to you, Sigurd. Something I can do for you. You know where those Valkyrie friends of yours get off to? My beloved and I saw them last night, but I have yet to see them this morning. Got it. Did they say something to you? Whatever it was, I hope it wasn't too pushy about it. No, they just asked me to teach them some moves with the spear. Yeah, and since I got some time to kill right now, I figured why not? Oh, I see. Thank you so much. I would be honored to have the Child of Light teach my sisters personally. I'll be sure to tell them you said yes. No, gee, thanks. Just let them know I'll be hanging out around here whenever they're ready. I will. Good guy, Q. I think I'll have breakfast before I go see about this new building. What will you do, Master? Go with Consort Yu, I guess. I can understand your concern, seeing as she's already died once. Alright, understood. She headed off towards the woods. You should still be able to catch up to her if you hustle. Thanks. You know, it tends to, in horror movies, they don't oftentimes have two people die in close succession, so staying close to somebody who's already died should be a safety play. Lottie, what's up? You want to join me for some forest therapy? Well, okay. Just don't expect it to be fun. You'll have fun just watching me. Don't be a creep. Man, I'm still sleepy. Maybe my death hit me harder than I thought. Shoulder up. That's weird. What's up with you? Yeah, okay, if you're willing, why not? Oh, that's a spot. You know, you're not half bad, though of course you can't compare to that mysterious masseuse from the Enmatai. Force are great, aren't they? Too bad this one's so cursy. Cursy, you say? You know, curses, grudges, negative emotions, the whole thing. I swear you humans make such a big impact on the environment, it's absurd. Word of advice, keep your hatred and jealousy and all garbage like that to a minimum, alright? Then whatever you do, don't make someone who looks up to you commit suicide by drinking poisoned wine. I still don't go how that just isn't plain murder. Yeah, that feels like it should be considered murder. Never gonna happen? Hopefully not. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should never hate anyone or that you should be some kind of saint or something. I mean, human history is pretty much made up entirely of that kind of stuff, right? So if that's the way it has always been, then it's okay. At least for now. Some pretty impressive insights, I guess. What do you mean, sometimes? I'm always incredibly insightful, senpai. An incredibly insightful senpai, yeah. Be on my way? Yeah, okay, later then. Why are we leaving your B? Taking it too easy for a change. Oh, hello, Master. May I ask what you're doing here, just staring off into space? I see. Well, it has certainly been a lot of fun staying inside all morning playing video games. Perhaps we should try some activities to take a better advantage of our being in the mountains? Such as a hike? I'm guessing. Nature walk? I may be staying in a college now, but traditionally mountains have been cut off from human communities. As such, out of the three essentials, clothing, food, and shelter, the latter two are especially crucial part of living in one. I suppose those priorities may change if one were to somehow find oneself on a mountain stark naked. But since that is not the case for us, I think we should focus on securing food and shelter. First, we can chop down some trees. On the second thought, that might be somewhat difficult. Let's start by making a roof out of branches instead. Since it's not very cold right now, being summer and all, simple lean-to should suffice for our survival needs. Of course, in other environments, other kinds of shelter are needed to provide more protection from the elements. There is a world of difference between, say, the jungle and the desert, after all, both in terms of available resources and safety. Hey, forever, welcome to the stream, Hobby Things. Pizza. Pizza is good. I just had some leftover pizza for dinner myself. Very, very good pizza is. Very, very good. But Hobby Things. Fortunately, the rest of the mountain is fairly standard as far as survival elements go, so the shelter we need to make here should be relatively easy to make. If we were in the desert, we would have to find some way of escaping the heat of the sun's rays. I'm told that digging a hole in the ground and crawling into it is a good way to do that. Dig a hole, crawl into it, and die. That's how you survive in the desert, apparently. You like cold pizza. Eh. I've had cold pizza. The texture just feels all wrong to me. 20 minutes. Maybe that's not so bad. Like, refrigerated overnight pizza, that's too cold. But I like piping hot pizza and, like, somewhat warm pizza. There's, like, a certain high temperature range that is too squiggy. But I've not tried that 20 minutes in a fridge thing. I'm all about texture for some reason, for the most part. If the texture just doesn't fit right, then I don't like it. At any rate, well, we would normally ask the new campground manager before building new shelter on the property. Given that this is an emergency and there's no one around to ask anyway, I think we shall be in the clear, so to speak. Probably be fine. Probably is the key word here. Quickly thinking if I know of any horror movies where they tried to build shelter in the wilds. No, I can't really think of any. But then again, my horror movie knowledge is not super deep. Tickets for a con here in August. Nice. I've kind of always wanted to go to a con, you know? I mean, I have technically gone to cons before, but no real big con, you know? It's something I've definitely looked into, and I should probably spend some more time now that COVID is not as bad anymore. Hey, Billy the Kid. Well, what y'all doing up to here? Sure looks like y'all are having fun, you know? I got some time to kill in case y'all want some help. Billy the Kid. You are a thief, are you not? I prefer the term outlaw, if you don't mind me saying so. Whatever you choose to call yourself, you're still resolutely a criminal. But I suppose it is alright. Hey, thanks. Mighty kind of you. I doubt Kin Young you'd be half as merciful if she was in your shoes. Oh, I'm not so sure. I suspect she would be more willing to compromise than I am. At any rate, let us begin building our new shelter. Yeehaw. I like that just some of our servants are just here as well. You know. The Blair Witch and Cabin in the Woods. Is there multiple horror movies by the genre Cabin in the Woods? Because the Cabin in the Woods I think of is the sci-fi-esque one. The sci-fi horror movie, I think, technically. And the Battle Royale. I don't think I've watched Battle Royale. I've not watched Battle Royale. Cabin in the Woods, they have shelter, so it's not really creating your own shelter. I've not watched the Blair Witch Project, though. Or I might have tried watching it years ago, but I don't recall. It's going to be your first ever con. Well, I hope you have fun at the con. Are you planning on going in a cosplay or anything like that? Or are you just going to go as you are? Lean-to is a good start. We'll still need proper walls to keep out the wind. No matter how warm an environment may seem during the day, it can become deathly chill and instant at night. So we will begin by gathering fallen leaves and using them in conjunction with branches to build our shelter's frame. Man, this sure takes me back. This is the exact type of shelter me and my fellow outlaws used to make back in the day. We must also be careful to leave enough space in our shelter for proper ventilation. Wilderness survival is at heart about one's ingenuity in working with what one has and can find. A good shelter should meet several conditions. For example, it must have good ventilation, dry floors, and must not pose a danger if it were to fall apart. This should be doable if we are able to get a little creative with our roof and frame. Right you are. For example, in modern days, y'all might just happen to have yourself a top even when you're out on a mountain. Japanese survival horror where 100 students are put against each other slowly, or project loses herself as she gets better at killing her classmates. Is it a subversion? Because that sounds interesting. Is it just called Battle Royale? Although that would probably not work out too well from just a straight Google search, considering how popular a term Battle Royale is nowadays. That top will be the perfect route for keeping out the wind and rain and such. Exactly. Thanks for the lesson, Tomoe. No, not at all. It's my pleasure. Alright, now that our shelter's finished, let us roast inside for a bit and enjoy some friendly conversation. Well, then I got a little something for y'all, assuming that, of course, you like harmonica music. If you got any requests, I'm happy to hear. Can't promise I'll be able to play them, but I'll do my darndest. It would have been great if it switched over to a bit of a harmonica track there. Hi, Senpai, did you enjoy your morning out? You're going as an Oni. Nice. I have considered if I go to a con cosplaying myself. Kind of okay dub. Interesting. Because, I mean, I think with the Chaldean Master uniform, I could probably pull off a Master cosplay decently enough. Maybe. I think I could do it. Plus, you know, then I'd have an excuse to, you know, get pictures with various MASH cosplayers, you know. It'd be a win. Hi, Senpai, did you enjoy your morning out? Sure did. I see. So you did force therapy with Yume Ren and built a shelter with Tomoe. That sounds like a wonderful outdoor experience. I wish I could have joined you. Perhaps you can do so tomorrow. For the time being, where we have another objective to fulfill. Spent the whole morning fortifying the cottage's defenses, with help from Thrud, Helder, and Ortland. I knew you would have everything well in hand, my beloved. As for me, I went over that new building to observe it from a closer, though still safe distance. I did not see anything suspicious. Indeed, I saw no sign whatsoever of human presence. But there is no denying its strange and unusual air about it. Well, of course there'd be something strange about an apartment building way up in the mountains like this. It's an apartment building. I think I can show you the way there, so I'll go with you. What do you mean? My parental guardian lives in that building. Though I couldn't go back there yesterday since I couldn't see it. She has a guardian. Yao Bikuni, I believe it was? I do now. I met him after I was summoned here as a servant. Even though I don't have any memories of my human self or my being Yao Bikuni. It was Yao Bikuni. My memory is fine. So Yao Bikuni inhabiting a young girl's body. Who knows who this young girl actually is, though? It's a clear mystery. This is very clearly an original character for this event, this young girl. Absolutely no connection to anybody else. He said no child should be out in the mountains alone, and that I should come with him if I had nowhere else to go, since he had plenty of rooms to spare. He sort of just declared himself my guardian, even though I never asked. But it would have been too much trouble to turn him down, so I took him up on his offer and stayed there for a while. Oh wow, it's a decently old film, isn't it? 2000. 2 hours? I was going to say I could probably watch it at 1.5 or even double speed, but if it's in sub, then I don't think I would. I think today he'd call it a safe house, maybe? All I know for sure is that the room he gave me to was a real dump. I see, so you'd never met this person before? No, as far as I know, I've never seen him in my life. As I keep telling you, I don't remember anything from my old lives whatsoever. Speaking purely from a risk assessment factor, I must ask, are you sure you can trust this man? No, on second thought, I should probably first ask you if he is a human or a servant. I can't say for sure one way or the other. He's very sickly and delicate, so he doesn't seem like he could do any fighting, so I can't really imagine he's a servant. But neither can I imagine a local living in such a decrepit ruin of a building. Now that I think about it, what is he anyway? Still, I'm positive he's not dangerous, though I don't know if you can trust him. I'm not entirely sure what to make of her assessment. In my experience, those who are most open and straightforward are also the ones you can most reliably trust. That's not necessarily true, Tomboy. For example, an earnest and forthright warrior who shines brightly as the morning the sun. No, my guardian is pretty much the opposite of that. I do like to think crusty eccentric will trust you enough, though. At least as long as I'm with you. Especially since I cleaned up all the trash in the rooms, made him coffee, and cooked him real meals. Sure, he may have never thanked me, but I just know for sure that he's grateful. I guess we may not be able to say much about this guardian figure until we meet him ourselves. Still, this doesn't change the fact that there's now a strange new apartment building we should probably investigate. What would you like to do, Master? Let's go! Understood, then let's get going. I'll lead the way, okay? Alright, Yabakuni. Or Lily, I guess. Thick fog is thick. It's dummy thick fog. Yes, it is. We could easily end up lost if we're not careful. I'm using ruins to record our route, so we shouldn't have any problems getting back to the cottage. Though we should still keep our guard up, as there's no telling what may happen. I should have known you would also be beautiful when you were being wary, beloved. Cut it out, beloved. Man, Sigurd is just laying it on thick. Like, he is one of those overly doting boyfriends, it feels like. But it's cute with these two. That's very much why I rolled for Bryn, so that I have her and Sigurd together in my Chaldea. Oh, I was gonna make a comment about how she's not killing him. Oh. That was perfect timing. That was pure perfect timing. I was gonna again mention what kind of dere Bryn is, if she is considered a yandere or not still, but I think this answers that. It's a good thing I have guts, or I would have been dead right in the ear. Mash, is it okay for her to hurt him like that? Oh, yes. Sigurd knows that's just how Brynhild shows his love, and he's okay with that, so... I see, so that's love, huh? It's rather unusual and extreme way of demonstrating affection, but yes. I understand, you can't have love without pain. I learned something today. That is a terrible thing to be teaching a child. Yeah, I think I see something. Is this the place? Damn, they must have caught every corner they could have been building this place. To seem a little bit behind in its upkeep. Abandoned. Is that really where your guardian lives? I know it's hard to believe, but I don't understand it either. He said that while the surface may be non-existent, at least there were plenty of rooms to go around. And he likes staying in different rooms each day, depending on what kind of mood he's in. So even I don't know where he is right now. We might have to check every room until we find him. That's alright, we came here hoping to find a clue about how to resolve our predicament, so we'll need to investigate all of this building's rooms anyway, no matter how much troublesome that may prove. I guess you're right. We may as well start on the first floor and check every nook and cranny from there. I hate that kind of tedious work. Well, complaining about it will not make it any less tedious. Come, we have work to do. Comb this apartment building from top to bottom. Not even the corridors get much sunlight, do they? What a gloomy building. Okay, this room first. I hope you are ready for whatever may be inside. Why are you so happy about this? Was it that obvious? Well, you see, this building happens to look exactly like the one from the horror game I played a while ago. I was just remembering the tension and excitement I felt before opening the new door in that game. Nothing compares to the tension of knowing you must press on even as you're dangerously low on resources. So you're excited about the prospect of tediously going through every damn room in this building. Yes, I am. The hunt for items you need is one of the best parts of those sorts of games. Worrying about things such as having enough healing items, stocking up on ammo, and finding the items you need to proceed to the next event are all part of the unique mixture of unease and anticipation that makes that genre so exciting. I can see it. I can definitely see it. I haven't played many horror video games, to be fair. But I have watched playthroughs of the likes of Amnesia, both of them. I played Resi 7, watched Resident Evil Village, watched playthroughs of Resi 1 and 2 remakes. I've watched plenty of people play horror games, and I played a few myself. I think that is that's actually a very accurate way of saying that, Tomoe. I just love the dichotomy here, though. Like, cheery and upbeat, excited about all this, and just like, are we done yet? Loved watching you play Resi 4. I mean, it could be on the queue, but my queue is fairly long right now as for games to be playing. It's a fairly long queue currently. I've got Persona 4 Golden that I'm probably going to be starting next week. When that eventually finishes, I'm going to think about jumping into the Dragon Age games. But I might choose differently. I don't know. It's still up in the air after Persona 4. It's still up in the air. Though, of course, Ghosty-goo! And it's exciting precisely because there could be genuine dangers waiting for you. Guess we're not out of ghostbusting woods yet. Let's take care of them. Roger Dodger. Alright, I'm guessing we have Tomoe available now. We do indeed. Tomoe, Bryn, and Sigurd. So we'll take Tomoe because I don't have her, and I don't think I've used her. No, she's not going to even be available yet. Yeah, Tomoe's not available until whenever the next banner drops, which is Lord only knows. Actually, I could probably check. When is the next banner dropping? I want the English server, the 2022 event. Quick chug of water. It's this reset. Well, I need to hope that the summoning campaign is kind to me, because I guess Friday is going to be when I'm rolling, and I'll be rolling for Summer Abbey. So I gotta hope for kindness then. Alright. Anyways, Tomoe is the current servant being used. Tomoe is a arts AoE saber. Okay. So an AoE arts saber. It increases the arts and buster effectiveness, heavy damage, and burn, and spreading fire to all enemies. So spreading fire increases the damage it burns. 2 arts, 1 quick, 2 buster attacks. Magic resistance, A for debuff, resist riding, B plus for quick card effectiveness for that singular quick card. Probably not the best passive, but oh well. And Servant Camper A, which is a thing. Her 3 skills are Midnight of Summerside A. Apply Guts for 1 time for 3 turns, Crit Strength for 3 turns, and apply Staying Up Late, where Stun is applied after 3 turns for 1 turn for yourself, which is treated as a buff. Staying up late causes... Okay. I feel a little bit called out there. You know, I feel a little bit called out that staying up late causes you to have a debuff. But I'll okay, I admit it. It's true. VR Shinkage Ryu. Arts effectiveness for 1 turn and arts card gather rate for 1 turn for yourself. It's a 5 turn, probably 4. Actually, that would be a 4 turn cooldown on max level. That's not terrible, but the fact that it's 1 turn is kind of meh. And then Survival Hill and Valley EX. 7 turn cooldown, large amount of stars, crit stars each turn for 3 turns, and a 1-time debuff immunity. Okay. We'll go ahead and throw everything. That was a pretty cool looking effect. That was pretty cool. So she can cause the sun to appear behind her, or go into a VR dome. Okay. And we'll get to see the NP. That bug is happening again. The bug where it's giving me the female character is happening again. Is that going to be fixed with this reset? Because that's... It's not much, but it is a little annoying. Because I'm very definitely not a girl. You know. And I don't actually play female characters in video games a lot. That was a quick NP, but it looked pretty cool. I like that first-person perspective. That was nice. First-person perspective was very nice there. I like that, Tomoe. I like that. It's not a bug. I feel like there would be a mention of it. Like, I feel like there should be some mention of that in the story then. But there's not been any mention of it in the story. And there's been times when I've been playing as my male character, you know? So far, there have been nothing but ghosts inside every room we've checked. Are you certain your guardian is here, Lily? Yes, I'm certain. He says ghosts have never harmed him, and that they at least led more in peace, unlike the living. Apparently, he originally came here to stay in the hotel, but decided on this apartment building instead. So there's a hotel nearby as well. He's very sensitive to what other people do around him, so he probably avoided the hotel on purpose. Well, there certainly doesn't seem to be any other people in this building, so I suppose I can see the sense in that. So with this many enemies, it's going to take some time to search every room. Master, I suggest we split up to cover more ground. If one of us should come across a clue or this guardian figure, that person can let everyone know. Fortunately, this place is so quiet, we only need to raise our voices a bit to communicate. Isn't it dangerous for us all to go off on our own? Good point. We should probably stick to no more than 2 groups. We certainly shouldn't risk reducing our forces on Master's side too much. In that case, I think it may be best if I and one other form a group, the other group, since I'm the one who suggested this. Then I'll go with you, Sigurd. Of course, beloved. That is exactly what I had in mind. I trust you're all right with that, Master. You know, I'm fine with you two, like, normally here. When we're not in a situation, you know, and you two can go off and be on your own and do what you want to do, that's fine. But I need you two to promise that there's going to be no funny business. I don't want to have to pull that card, but I don't trust the two of them being alone together, you know. Not when Bryn is somewhat more sane than normal. First, let us agree on a time and place to meet in case something unexpected should happen. Alright, that should do it. Then from here on, we'll be going our separate ways. Good luck. Excuse me. I couldn't speak up earlier since you lovebirds never gave me a chance. But I don't think going off on your own right now is a very good idea for right now. I guess I was too late. Darn. You need not worry. Lord Sigurd is a world-famous dragon slayer, and Lake Brynhild's a great Valkyrie. Between the two of them, I doubt there are any monsters or spirits who would stand a chance. Or is there something else that worries you? Did we forget to save or something? No, it saves automatically, so it should be fine there. It saves automatically. Weird. I guess she understands video game talk. And if they end up running into trouble, well, maybe that'll be interesting too. Beloved? Yes. If you were wondering about the ghosts, I believe we've already defeated them all. Is something wrong, beloved? Not at all. I was just thinking how nice it is to be alone together in a quiet place like this. I said we don't need this! It really is, isn't it? It's almost like looking up at the stars in the sky in a world where there's no one else but you and I. No starry I need no starry sky, beloved. I could gaze into your amethyst eyes all day and night. This is more what I had in mind. I see. I suppose you do have a point there. Oh, you probably already know this, Master, but such steamy scenes are quite common in B-horror films. Yes! They are! They are very common. And they're often the times the ones that get got together. You know, so... just before the lovebirds are brutally murdered. Yes, exactly! Exactly. I don't know if we have to worry about that. It's still the middle of the day, after all. I'm not so sure if day-night rules apply to that sort of situation. They really, really don't, do they? The audience's anger may be strong enough to result in the couple being murdered anyway. I didn't bring it up earlier because I thought it was common sense and didn't bear mentioning. Oh, now that you mention it, I guess it really is a common theme for the killer to show up in a movie like that. Then, aren't they in danger? No fear. No fear. Was that no fear and no fear? No fear. No fear. Interesting sentence structure. And the final parts. Looks like it's only Tomoe going here. That's fine. Tomoe's pretty decent. Well, it's time to meet and share our findings, and we're at the place we chose, but no sign of those two. What the hell's their problem? Who do they think they are? They think I wouldn't want to spend time alone with Lord Zhang Yu in a quiet place like this? Of course I would. The sheer gall. Unbelievable. That's not what we're worried about, you. The worst case would be that they... well, the only thing we can do now is go looking for them ourselves. But we should also leave a note for them here in case they arrive after we leave. Okay, there. Now come on, we still have to fill out the rest of the map. Again with the video game talk, Tomoe. I like that about her a bit. It is nice. They're all covered in blood. Yep, they're totally dead. I can tell from my own recent brush with it. This is terrible. What happened here, Brynhild? I guess the two of them going off on their own really did bring the killer down on them. I just goes to show that even things with only a 1% chance of happening can and do happen. Therefore, I'm still alive. Nothing to worry about here. And the gleam. Yes, the gleam. Oh. Why? How? It's a good thing I've got, so I'd have died then and there. Why does Bryn not have a blood-spattered, like, character expression? Like, character skin. That would be so appropriate. Oh, Sigurd, thank goodness. What in the world happened here? Did the enemy attack you? I don't know. I do have the impression of that something happened here, but I have no recollection of what. Whatever it was, I'm sure couldn't have been serious. After all, I'm still alive. So please, pay no mind to the fact that I'm wiping blood from my beloved's hands even as we speak. This certainly isn't an effort to conceal evidence or anything like that. As they say, there is nothing to see here. Oh, they were totally going at it. You know, I feel like they're into that kind of stuff. Well, the blood on that Valkyrie chick's hands, it looks like she stabbed him, so... wouldn't that make her the would-be killer? Yeah, whatever. Besides, I get the feeling this happens all the time with them. Probably. Oh, Sigurd, hi. As long as you're safe, there's nothing else in this world I need. What did you like? Keep it down. You're irritating the shit out of me. Crap, you must be bored out of your skulls to come to make this much noise in a shithole like this. If you just want to be loud, you should go to the ocean. And when I say the ocean, I don't mean the beach. I mean, you should go listen to the waves and make asses of yourselves at the edge of a nice steep cliff so that when you fall off, the world will be rid of you. Wow! It'll be a thrill of your tragically short lives, but don't take my words for it. Hell, if you live to tell the tale, I might even listen. Yeah, a little bit. It's not like it came from the next room over. So that's where he was. Come on, everyone, let's head to the next room over there. That was my guardian just now. Now, assuming Sigurd and Brynhild are okay, of course. Are you? Of course, never better. Come, Brynhild, let's be on our way. Oh, are you a little unsteady on your feet? Here, you can lean on me, don't be shy. Wait, you mustn't... Oh, can't you at least wait till you get to another room? Myself to make do with that Lord Zhang Yu here, you know. Poor you. Poor you. Library! Hello. No way. He's grown up. Well, damn. I hope we get this as a skin. Can't believe you just barged in like you own this place. You the locals or something? First I thought you might be a bunch of bikers, but I guess you're actually just thieves. Well, if you came here looking for valuables to steal, I'm afraid you're out of luck. All I've got are reams of manuscript paper and notes, the kind you can find for pennies just about anywhere. Of course, if you still want them that badly, I'm willing to let them go for well above market value. Yeah, I'm home. Is anyone in need of assistance? So they're friends of yours? Haven't I told you not to bring trouble back with you, Lily? They really look like they needed help, so I couldn't resist. But never mind that. I can't believe you made such a huge mess again. I swear, you really are hopeless. Why bother? That's one good thing about staying in a decrepit old building like this is you don't have to clean it. If one room gets too messy, I can just move to another. I've always been good at making studies. Besides, I don't recall asking you to look after me. If you manage to find some new guardians, you go right ahead and play with them from now on. You can't do that. I've already started paying you back for your help. So I'm going to stay here and be your secretary until your manuscript is done, whether you like it or not. Guess I'll just accept the pay. I guess just accepting the payment was too much to hope for. Fine, whatever. So what's the story with the rest of you? I have no intention of getting involved in whatever it is you're up to here, but I'm also somewhat curious about your backgrounds. Whatever the topic, information is always valuable, so at least can hear what you have to say. Well, it's a long story. You see, I got drugged and kidnapped to the South Pole. Or was it the North Pole? I can't remember. Anyways, I was drugged and kidnapped, and then I got thrown into this weird project to save the world, you know? It's very much like an isekai, really. Chaldea, huh? And this singularity place is the strange land we're in now, is it? I've never heard of anything called Chaldea before, and yet, oddly enough, it does sound familiar. Maybe I'm actually a servant from there, too. But unfortunately, I can't say one way or another, as I have no memories of anything from before I came here. I've also made it a point not to trust or work with anyone else, just a way to protect myself. I'm sure I'll go back to my old self once you erase the singularity. Oh, and take your time with that. You can never have too much vacation time, after all. As for me, I have no intention whatsoever of working as a servant, so you can just call me Busy Author. Not even glanced up from his desk. There you go. Now you know what a crusty, cantankerous man he is. Still, he was doing mental field work and such before all of you showed up. I saw him investigating the land around here on his own. So he might be able to help you all out somehow. I already told you I'm not helping anyone. If I help you, I'll make myself a target for whoever's opposing you. I don't get to go on vacation very often, so I'd prefer to spend it in peace. Right now, I just want to finish this damn assignment as soon as possible and go relax by the lake, the lodge by the lake, by using the magical energy I gave you as a reward. Right? My guardian here likes to talk tough, but his spirit origin is laughably weak. So I shared some of my magical energy with him, just to make sure he didn't end up dying from one of these ghosts. She practically forced it on me after saying she couldn't bear to see someone in need of assistance. I'm no charity case. I believe in fair work, fair pay. That's why I'm here toiling away at this damn manuscript. I think I see. I'm still not entirely sure I understand it here. No reigns a simple case. If he scratches my back, I scratch his. By the way, how much progress have you made since I was last here? It's been 2 full days. Surely you must have gotten somewhere, right? Ooh, that glower! Look at that glower there, man. Soul, I've changed my mind. I'm going to help you, though only a little. Amnesia or not, I'm still a servant. I'm happy to prioritize restoring humanity above anything else. I have a good idea of what's going on here, so now, thanks to everything you told me, and my author's intuition is telling me you should be investigating any new places you discover. I don't know much about movies, but they do have scripts like any other story, right? Then the economy of storytelling says that every place in a movie must have some significance to it. This role we're in now isn't some random background for stories of ordinary lives. It's been created specifically to act as a breeding ground for drama, right? So don't take anything for granted, even things that seem commonplace or insignificant. Those are the sorts of things that'll be used to resolve, that is, build the tension for the final act of the story. Aside from that, there's also this apartment building. You still haven't finished investigating every room here, right? Then do that. And take Little Miss Deadline there with you, and don't come back for at least 5 days. That'll be just enough time to procrastinate and then throw something together on day 5. My man! I sympathize with him there. I definitely sympathize. Hang on, what did you just call me? That sounded rude. No comment. Alright, there's only one thing I must ask of you, Lord Author. Would you happen to know why we weren't able to see this apartment building until yesterday? What, you couldn't? Maybe the building's owner had something to do with it. I certainly didn't. Then again, maybe it would be more accurate to say I wasn't the target. The fact that your organization is being attacked by abnormalities like this shows that something so among you is... Never mind, that would definitely be overstepping to say anything more. I'm getting back to work. Oh, but I do need to pick me up first. Well, as it turns out, I'm very much in need of assistance. I'd like a meal as an additional reward. I'd like at least a little satisfaction before I get back to the arduous toil that is writing. Some freshly steamed fish would hit the spot. No, on second thought, this is a resort, isn't it? Steak, then. A nice juicy filet mignon. Not that I can tell the cuts of beef apart. Well, I usually enjoy helping people in need of assistance. I'd be just as happy pretending this man doesn't even exist. What do you think, Master? No, we should get him his filet mignon. So you want us to keep exploring this building and to investigate the house that mysteriously appeared? Understood. We'll split up again as before. Would anyone like to join Brunhilde and I while we explore the house? I can go along with you. Yeah, please keep an eye on them, Mash. And don't learn anything. I will, Master. The Master, myself, and Lady Yume Ren will continue exploring this building. I'll go with you too. Just give me a quick moment to finish up here, please. You're not going to stay with him? No, that's okay. I kind of shaped and colored some canned chicken so that it more or less looks like steak. Canned chicken. That should be enough to get him to focus on his writing for a while. He gets about twice as foul-mouthed whenever he's writing, so it'd be best to leave him alone anyway. But I can't really leave him alone too long or I'll end up starving, so I'll come check on him once in a while. He's like a pet. I see. You two are a lot like parent and child then, aren't you? I do love people in need of assistance, but that doesn't mean I want to become his full-time maid. Never had steak before, but I guess that's not all that's cracked up to be. And Lily, you can go with these people if you want, just be careful you don't get kidnapped. You're still innocent about a lot of things in this world, so you need to watch out that you don't end up falling in with the bad crowd. Nobody asked you, Mr. Sourpuss. If I were you, I'd be more worried about going out feral without me here to look after you. Remember, if I see you try to jump out of a room without any clothes on again, I will call the cops. And while I'm at it, I also change your toothbrush and wash your sheets. Don't forget to put the ladder back on yourself, okay? Of course, I can get by fine on my own if I have to. So was it, I'm counting on you to take care of Lily for me. She's still too young to know right from wrong, so make sure she stays on the straight and narrow. Maybe I don't know right from wrong, but I can see a hopeless masochistic pig when I see one. Wow. Oh, nothing. Okay, Mr. Sourpuss, make sure you keep working. I'll come back to check on you once I've decided to take care of things here. Alright, let's pay the house a visit. Be careful too, Master. Oh, and... Yes? Never mind, I'm sure I'm just imagining things. Okay, Master, see you later. Who knows? They say the heart is unpredictable as the autumn sky. Well, of course, it's summer now. Alright, it's time to get started. We still need to explore every inch of this apartment building. This should be fun. It'll be like exploring every side path in a dungeon crawler. Whatever you say, come on, let's go. Personally, I think this feels more like a Shinsengumi Ray than crawling through a dungeon. Oh, try. Even though she seems to be from the modern world, I don't think she understands my reference. She's understanding some of them, Tomoe. We kept going from room to room in a seemingly endless chain. Most of them were empty, save for a faint smell of something rotten. Nothing here. I do see signs that people once lived here, but they must have been from at least 30 years ago. It's as though time itself came to a halt here. Well, except for the fact... There's ghosts! Now, one of the dead spirits here is much tougher than it should be. That's right, I just took a quick look, and I think it's a grudge at least 500 years old. You have to help it out. Move on. I don't think it's in need of assistance as much as it's in pain. Alright, then let's kick its ass before we're done with, and be done with it. Kick its ass and take its name. Ooh, yeah. Get a drink. Oh. Resistance to all attacks and decreases the damage taken. Okay. And somebody debuffed it. Alright. I mean... may as well just go with this. And I'm gender bent again. It's gotta be a bug. It just doesn't make sense for it not to be. Ooh. Very decent turn here, actually. Wow, we didn't even KO the basic one. Or the advanced one, rather. We did a fair bit of damage, though, despite their, damage negation. Enough so that this should be game, set, match. I feel like she can loop somewhat easily here. Hey, G Senjo, welcome to the stream. Hubby things. It's not a bug, it's story related. Well, it's weird though, because nothing has... Excuse me. There's been no mention to that. Like, I guess maybe MASH saw something there, but... It's just weird. There doesn't feel like there's been any sort of story indication that anything's happened, you know? Can I not claim any missions? I wasn't paying attention to that. Guess I can't. Give me this. And this. There we go. Alright. So, Section 3, only one arrow on this node. It is Ghost Department 2 of 2. Lancer node. This map may change if we're going through the main quest. Free contents will be changed. That's fine. And again, they give me an easy fight here. Like, good gracious. Giving me Tomoe for this is just like a cakewalk. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's nighttime because, according to the guide, I want to do all these free quests on daytime. While Dead Souls nursing grudges did show up from time to time, the servants were always quick to deal with them. But no matter where they looked, there was no sign of anything that could help bring the singularity to an end. There was still some other things to be found, though it wasn't a record of the past so much as the past itself. It was the sound of rancor and confusion filling the air, asking only one question. Why? This journal is written with characters from multiple different languages. I cannot determine what it's saying. Perhaps it's kind of code that would explain why it's written like this. Though that doesn't give us any leads. Let me see that. Oh yeah, he was probably like omnilingual at least. I can read this. You're right, it's code written in a mixture of Old Chinese and Japanese. Oh wow. Here, Tomoe, I'll teach you the trick so you can read it too. Understood. Thank you. Sure thing. Okay, so first... show us the trick. I just finished reading the Journal Master. Where to begin? The Merkin string of memories begins to split apart. It seems this mountain was once called... This village has been around for a very long time, or at least since well before my own lifetime. Looks to be about 2,000 years old or so. 2,000 years? Excuse me, Lady Umiran, but how did you read this name? Beats me, those characters don't make any sense there. It's probably someone important, but whoever wrote this changed some details so that they couldn't be identified. I see. Seems to be something strange about this person's writings. In what way? The descriptions they give of various people are contradictory. For example, the passage is here. Or did the power just go out? Is it nighttime already? The sun couldn't possibly have set so quickly. Two other creatures appeared, so it's night now. This is another of the rules. So everyone, it looks like it's here now. What's here? Oh, I thought you knew. A decrepit old apartment building, empty rooms, stagnant air, sealed off spaces, and mouths accompanies them. It's a scary story that's told all throughout the world. Haunted apartment building. This is quite the tale, huh, Master? What are you going to do? What else? Pound the sod out of it until... Would you settle down already, Tomoe? I'm getting sick of hearing your stomping around. I didn't move a muscle. I didn't so much as budge either, of course. What is that, you, the Master? It wasn't, was it? Nope, not me. Then who? Why? It was me. Red hand. Oh. Oh god, this is terrifying. Why'd you run from me, dear Anchin? Kiyohime, are you alright? Oh no, I'm not running at all. Not when there are so many Anchins around here. Oh my. Anchin. I'll never chase you again. I'll never hate you again. Ever again. You and I could just live out our days here forever and ever. Kyuhime, you're burning the literal sense of the world. Oh my, what are you trying to say, Dianshin? This is just a paper-covered lantern. It helps me wake up with the toasty rays of the morning sun. Oh, so she's literally cold-blooded. She thinks I'm Unshin too? This is very bad. It seems we'll just have to do the best to lure her down. So, kick her ass. Alright. Of course. I'll help you too. Would be a big problem for me and my guardian if she were burned down this whole building. Come on, Master, you help too. Okay. Yeah. Kyuhime chasing you around in an abandoned corridor at night. That would be terrifying. Kyo is the bad kind of yandere. Like, I think she takes yandere a bit too far. You know. Apply trait. I don't want to be burned. Nice. So she has a trait. Apply the trait Unshin to everybody. And increase damage against Unshin. But decrease buster effectiveness because of Lily. Thank you, Lily. I also got stars from somewhere. I don't know where. I've also undergone rule 63 still? I think that's the rule. Well, regardless, I think this is a game set match. No issues here. So, did. Nice and easy. 10 missions. Tutorial. Various quests have been unlocked. The daily reset apparently happened. And my Mystic Code leveled up. So the daily reset happened. That means that Abby should be available now, right? Huh? What was I just doing? What are y'all doing here? Thank goodness she's come back to her senses. Well, you know as much as a berserker can. Wait, she's a lancer right now, yes? At any rate, what in the world happened? What do you mean? I'm afraid I have no memory of all of whatever I was just doing. Setting that aside for a moment, excuse me, Kyuhime? Yes, that's me. What can I do for you, oh small and virtuous one? 1, 2, 3. What did you just do there, Lily? I hypnotized her. It's a good thing she is so susceptible to it. I'll take her to a room where she can rest. There are still several things I would like to ask her. It doesn't seem she can remember anything. I see. But hey, at least we know this mountain's name now. Isn't that something? Do we? How... Did I miss something? I must have missed something. Don't worry, there's no rush. These sorts of things are best taken one step at a time, just like Virtue. There are so many more moving experiences ahead. As we go, it's a lot like playing hard to get. Well, I'm pretty wiped after all that fighting. How are you holding up? I'm doing fine, I guess. That's so. Damn, we've spent so much time fighting that's actually nighttime now. Let's get back to the cottage before anything else tries to jump us. Okie dokie. Sounds like a plan. And we get a quartz. Need those quartz. I'm gonna check. It would be funny if it was exactly at the daily reset, but I doubt it. Yeah, it's not, sadly. Welcome morning. New thing. I will gladly do that because there's no need to do any of these nighttime quests just yet. Dawn is breaking. So next is mission 12 needing to be completed, which I do believe I've already completed. 6 danger demon boar things. Yeah. It's a mouthful, but I ended up doing that, thankfully. So we will go ahead and claim. And Lake Panic or some sort of prologue for something. Let's go. Story only, it looks like. And then I've done the day cottage another 3 times already. Okay. Behold this beautiful lakeside, in many ways the equal of Lake Nemi. Behold the tranquil woods pulsing with the life gifted by Diana herself. Who, you may ask, will be taking the center of this glorious natural stage today? Why? Me, of course. This should be a fine lake upon which to erect my fresh water, golden amphitheater, and perform a concert. I especially look forward to seeing these placid waters churned with squalls by the thunderous applause I am sure to receive. Yes, I suppose it may be somewhat dangerous. One does not expect attend a concert atop a lake without expecting to at least feel it a little bit wet. At any rate, I have made my decision. Today I will thrill my adoring fans even more than usual with my exceptionally heart-rocking set list. Oh gosh. Oh no. Paradise Lake. Fancy yacht deck. You're always in such good spirits, Your Imperial Majesty. I always have so much fun watching you in action. When did you play in this lake top concert? I don't recall it being part of the schedule. At a grand party, these celebrity cruises are always so very elegant. Seems like there's something to be said for high society on the water. Sipping wine on a gently floating boat, exquisite. Sipping is good, but you haven't lived until you've chugged an entire bottle of rum. I'm guessing they are on, Ruler Toria's yacht. Yep, and when you're on a ship like this, the very best time to go all out. However, since I was captain myself, I should warn you, this gentle swing will only last as long as the ship isn't moving. As soon as the rehearsal begins, I'm going to get as far away from here as I possibly can. That should be a pretty thrilling ride in itself. Well, that does sound like fun. I'll have to make sure the wind doesn't blow my hat off. All that aside, the singularity seems perfectly peaceful right now. It's hard to believe it's supposed to be a whole world of horror and death. Maybe it's because it's still daytime? Yeah, I don't know much about this stuff myself, but I get the sense horror is more of a nighttime thing. Not necessarily while I get to see myself. I'm told there are plenty of horrors to be found by the water, even during the day. In fact, that is what I'm waiting for. The genre is replete with powerful enemies of every stripe. And possibly huge creatures, creatures that fly and hide in the sand, creatures with 2 heads. Such creatures do seem to come mainly from the ocean, but surely there's no rule saying they cannot make their homes in a lake. What is that? Oh boy. Okay, so I also need to decide who will handle which aspects of the production. I think I'll have me do the singing, myself will manage the direction, and I'll take care of the staging. Why, look at that. I'm handling everything. I always knew I was both impeccable genius and a hard worker. Now then, let me see. Ah, yes, just when I and my adoring Romans have settled into the groove around the 34th song. Good lord. That is when I'll begin a new song about night with an accompanying fireworks display, followed immediately by blasting those rose petals all over the audience. Then I'll fill the arena with smoke to create a sea of clouds, and with spotlights to make it seem as though we've all taken flight. Indeed, I doubt there's anyone such genius who has ever lived would think to let their audience experience a voyage across the sky while remaining atop a lake. I may just need to keep the show going to even days straight before my audience's narrow duration settles down enough for them to... What is that? Oh, poor Umu. Yes. Whatever it is, it's triangular and slowly getting closer. What is that, a freshwater fan of mine? But I've not even begun my rehearsal yet. Poor Umu. My, what a big sharky. A shark in the lake? Wait, shark's a fish. Fish make caviar. Caviar says for big doubloons. Alright, only sturgeon make caviar. That's obviously great white. Never mind. At last. And Skaha's all... Why would you dive into the water right now? Don't tell me you want to fight that thing. Of course, why would I let it go now that it's finally shown itself now face me king of horror in the ocean? Maybe you should think about coming back on land first. Only Skaha would find a horror... Well, no, I'm sure a lot of servants would love to be in a horror movie just for the thrill of the fight. Hey, stop that. My freshwater golden amphitheater may be stable enough with some impacts thanks to its maneuverability focused design, but... How dare you? I've never seen such a rude concert going on in my life. Wait, right here I'll put you in the same chokehold I once painfully used to strangle a lion with my bare hands. And what seems they went away. There are a few things in life more than disappointing than fickle fans. I just rammed our ship and made a big hole in the hull. Crap, we're taking on water. I wonder if the Iron Maiden could transform into a boat as well as a car. I know I should have made some adjustments. Then again, a jet ski would be lovely too. It'd be beautiful. It would suit a beautiful Phantom Thief perfectly. So, does this mean the ship is going to sink this lake with the big sharky in it? Yep, get ready to swim for shore for your lives upon it, because they do. Say, do we have any oxygen tanks we could feed it? You know, like in that one movie? That'd be really cool to try. What are you also doing here? Don't tell me you can even run on water. And you can? This is exactly why I hate heroes from the Age of Gods. I see. Very well then, I'll just have to fling you all to shore with my spear. How is that going to work exactly? First I will hang your swimsuits on my spear. Then I will do my gay bulwark thing. My spear will fly to the shore, taking you with it. I will then have saved all your lives at the end. Alright, there's what we hate. Oh, poor Marie. That's prime for some wardrobe malfunctions, though. Lakeside Woods. Oh, Reese XP, wherever she is, I hope she's happy. What am I saying? Of course she is. Besides, there was no other choice. Nature had to take its course. Yes, that was the happiest farewell I could have asked for. So I'm sure this was for the best. It had to be. Yo, Shelter. Your big sister's being weird a moment a bunch again. You sure she's okay? Also, did you hear those screams coming from the lake just now? We should go check that out. Alter. I just remembered. My big sister isn't my goddamn sister! She isn't? Oh, the sister beam took that long to wear off. Glorious. It took that long for it to wear off. Simply glorious. It's a powerful beam, so do not get hit by it. Unless you are fine with Jean as a big sister, I guess. So, 8 free quests in the cottage in the daytime gets us the heading out VR Shinkage Ryu thing. Your party immediately before the battle begins. Sure. And then the next thing on the list is doing the apartment in the day 3 times, so we'll have to do that. And then another 3 times. Good lord. 6 times of the same free quest. That'll be annoying, but I can manage it. Yeah, I can manage it. Just fine. Vroom. Oh gosh, that's great. The VR headset, that's glorious. Vroom. Vroom, vroom. Is she actually making those noises? Vroom. May I ask what this is? What that is? What is? That is not the answer I was expecting. Let's see, how can I put this? Oh, come now, lady. Tell me. Surely you must know what I mean. Go on. The thing you're doing with the lightsabers and making boom boom noises while blindfolded. Well, I suppose you're not wearing a blindfold at this moment. At any rate, what is that all about? That's not to be a form of sword training. And I know you're not usually the type of heroic spirit to go off on wild flights of fancy. So I'd be gratefully obliged if you would tell me what's going on here. And whether or not this is something I should report to Master. I see. Well, all the flights of fancy, you said. I didn't expect you to be telling jokes, Lady Chiyome. At any rate, you questioned me, took me by surprise. Surely what I'm doing here must be obvious. This is VR Shinkage Ryu. VR Shinkage Ryu. That's right, VR Shinkage Ryu. I see. I don't see it all. I know VR stands for virtual reality. And I'm aware the Shinkage Ryu style of swordplay is practiced by Lord Yagyu Tajima no Kami at Chaldea. But how can those two things possibly go together? That mystery continues to elude me. Oh good, I can tell from the expression on your face that you understand perfectly. Seriously? I mean, surely it can't be serious, Lady Tomoe. What in the world happened to her? Could it have been something to do with her new appearance? Come to think of it, this is the time of year where many heroic spirits suddenly alter their spirit origins. Perhaps she unwittingly gained a new undesirable mental skill while she changed the summer spirit origin. I hope nothing happened during this summer to cause Lady Tomoe to lose her mind. Now that you understand, I'm sure no explanation is necessary, but allow me to elaborate a bit. As you know, VR is typically reserved for video games. While I've been playing video games at Chaldea for some time now, as of late I've taken a special keen interest in VR games that make use of 3D goggles. I understood some of those words. Oh, poor Chiyome. Those are the games played upon the screen of a device known as a television, correct? Now I see. Say no more, Lady Tomoe. Summer is synonymous with cicadas, and cicadas share their skin, just like many heroic spirits share their usual outfits. Therefore, you must be cosplaying a light sword-wielding cicada from one of your VR games. Not quite. Oh. This is just the outfit I wear when I wish to engage in VR. Now I see, so instead of learning new ultimate techniques that cause you to transform, it is as though your transformation itself enables you to learn the technique. Indeed, and as a result, I have acquired VR Shinkage Ryu. I am once again lost. Poor Chiyome. Just wait until you become a summer servant, and then maybe you'll understand. In fact, I actually need to see who can all be summer servants still. One day I was enjoying a VR game in an outfit just like this, and while I was moving my light swords around and making them go boom boom, I had an epiphany and remembered that there were still many skilled sword fighters right here in Chaldea. So I went to one of them, bowed my head, and begged him to teach me what he knew. You speak of Lord Tajima no Kami. Correct. So you asked him to teach you Shinkage Ryu in order to improve your skills at VR sword games. Exactly. Makes sense to me. There's being fearless, and there's that. Is this how all members of the Genji clan are? So now the boom boom sound you hear are those imparted to me directly from Lord Tajima himself. Yours is essentially like a dream we experience when we're awake, right? So as Lord Tajima put it, indeed, at times one's sword and one's dreams will be inextricably linked. One need look no further than a large number of styles with the word muso, or dream, in their name. Indeed, Itao Itusai, the founder of Itoryu School, is said to have had his Musoken technique come to him in a dream. Furthermore, some warriors are said to have encountered the gods and Buddha in their dreams. In other words, I see I never would have expected you to derive at such similar conclusions from different approaches. From there, Lord Tajima went on to teach me all manner of things about the Shinkage Ryu. But then, now that you're wielding swords that are not just virtual game, but in reality as well, would that not mean you're simply using Yagyu Shinkage Ryu itself rather than a VR variant? Now that you mention it, am I? Regardless, Lord Tajima was very clear he was not teaching me Yagyu Shinkage Ryu itself, but a Shinkage Ryu designed solely for use in VR. Of course, many of Shinkage Ryu's strengths lie in how it has been constructed by studying and adapting techniques from other styles. Indeed, that is how it went from Kage Ryu to Shin, or New Kage Ryu. Lord Tajima also said that VR and outer space are identical in every way that matter. Do we have the Saber Wars 2 Yagyu in our Chaldea? That would explain how he knows about VR, too. Yeah, so then when Chiyome realized that Tajima no Kami must have been the most rock and roll mindset of any heroic spirit in Chaldea. Oh, lovely. VR Shinkage Ryu. It is both quite clear and a mystery to me at once, and this is going to bother me unless I do something. I've got it, Lady Tomoe. Would you do the honor of sparring with me? I believe this will be the best and quickest way for me to understand what VR Shinkage Ryu is all about. Why, you would be willing to spar with me? Absolutely, it would be my pleasure. Then what are we waiting for? Let us begin right away. Understood. Then without any further ado, how about you? He has to have the memories from... He has to. Okay, so we are Chiyome solo here. This will be interesting. Okay, not that strong. That crit rate buff is a little dangerous, though. Alright, so Chiyome. Hold that. That is very fine to use. That is probably fine to use off the bat. And then BQB. Or AQA, rather. getting an early NP would be very useful. So NP is a quick one. No, it's arts. Okay. Let's go this one now. This should be enough to get us NP. And then we can Brave Chain next turn with arts NP, hopefully with a decent amount of stars. Please. That's not a decent amount of stars. It's honestly quite low. But I digress. Dun-dun-dun. Poor Tomoe. She just got ate by the snake. Another tutorial mission. Again, I am female version. I really hope this gets explained. Really, really do hope it gets explained. Magnificent. Not at all, Lady Chiyome. Your blade work is as keen as ever. I think I have finally seen for myself what VR Shinkage Ryu is. Indeed, it's not Yagyu Shinkage Ryu, but numerous techniques so flashy makes you feel as though you're playing a video game. I could not help but sense both your earnest desire to fully enjoy yourself and Lord Tajimi no Kami's refined technique. As one who is only training combat techniques designed to end an opponent's life, I could never have imagined a style so enjoyable to watch. Truly, you've accomplished something impressive, Lady Tomoe. In real life, master sword fighters strive to free their minds from the worldly thoughts, but in VR, it's the mind itself that becomes a force unlike any other. I'm afraid I do not really understand what you mean, but I'm glad you're so clearly enjoying yourself. Yes, of course I am. Say, would you like to join me, Lady Chiyome? Join you in what? In attempting to reach the pinnacle of VR Shinkage Ryu over the course of the summer. Part of me thinks that would be fun, but given that I have not even changed my spirit origin, I must respectfully decline lest I end up with a strange tick. I suppose that would be a problem. In that case, what about joining me in a round of competitive VR gaming? That should have no effect on your spirit origin or your techniques. To when and whom you change genders around, you may pick up the hints. Well, I suppose there should be no issue there, so I suppose in that case I will gladly do so. However, I have my own matters to attend to, so my condition is this. No more than 1 hour of gaming per day. What? No! That is a terrible rule, Chiyome. No, I will not accept that. Okay, I haven't paid attention if I do it during free quests, but I imagine it doesn't matter during free quests. But I might end up looking back over things to seeing. So, Mission 14 is defeating 20 book-type enemies, which I need to run this a few times to do so. I want the silver CE, since that is the one that I have 0 of at the moment. We will go ahead and take this Castoria. Do I really want... You know what? This node will probably work very fine, actually. Let's swap out some of these for the 3-star. So a +2 in everything. That works. Okay. Although Lambda will have a bit of a harder time not starting with a K-scope. I've never really tried to loop with her without her having K-scope right off the bat. I feel like without K-scope right off the bat, it's dependent on the card draw you get as well. Well, let's find out. Super Arts card effectiveness boosts for Lambda. Lambda Smash. No kill quite like overkill. Ooh! I'm maxed out already! Okay, that is excellent, actually. So, the apartment is gonna be the easiest node for me to farm. I'll take it. Double Castor. Good gracious, I am now truly seeing the magnificence of Double Castoria here. Double Castoria is so strong. I'm sorry that I ever doubted you, Castoria. I need to see who else I can use this with. Like, who else is an arts AoE servant that I could somewhat easily loop with? Okay. See, I need to check all the arts AoE servants here. Emiya is a possibility. Summer Kama next year will definitely be one. I guess it will depend on hit count as well, though, won't it? Yeah, hit count is going to play a pretty big role there. Let's see, so let's go to the NP damage comparisons here. Show me all. Show me by arts AoE. Spishtar is there. Sadly, I did not get Spishtar. Void is there. Exnaya. Exnaya, you say? So, YouTube. Thank you for letting me know. I will be honest, I legitimately had always thought that people were, overhyping Castoria a little bit, but now I can see that they definitely weren't. X Naya. Search. Shengong's a funny one if you have enough supports. His damage is mental. I do think I have Shengong. I don't think I actually leveled him up. I don't not like Shengong, but it's more so I don't feel like I would be able to effectively use him. I guess, maybe? That's a poor excuse. I mean, I know he's a decent servant, but okay. I'll have to look this up after because YouTube is just not cooperating with me right now. Maybe it doesn't like the fact that I'm currently streaming on Twitch. So, just going by the damage comparisons, we have Spishtar, Void, I don't have. I have Shootin. So, I need to see if Shootin... I know Lambda can. Shootin, Nero, Oi, Caskill. I'm a male, by the way, right now. Good to know. Master missions, man. So, Shootin, Nero, Oi, Caskill. Sleary, I technically have. I have the Angry Mango. Shootin only hits once. I guess Angry Mango probably can't. Angry Mango doesn't even hit, which is technically does. I mean, technically he does. Angry Mango's a bit of a weird case. Sieg, I could see possibly doing it. Same thing with Eris. Surfer Mo probably can as well. Surfer Mo is a monster looper on her own, so I can definitely imagine her being even better with Castoria meta. There's a lot more Arts AoE servants than I thought. So off the top, probably looking at this, Oe probably, Surfer Mo definitely, Nito Burrito maybe, and this is just based on my own intuition. Sieg and Caskill are both high in the maybe positions, from what I have. Umu, I don't honestly recall. Umu hits a fair bit of times, I think. Not too many, I don't think, though. Yeah, I can probably check. What is the hits on your NP here, Umu? Excuse me. Sieg is one of the best free-to-play options. Okay. Nope, Umu wouldn't be able to. Umu is only a one-hit as well. But it's good to know that I can probably pull this off with Oi. So Zerker nodes should be easy going forwards, for farming at least. So I should have no trouble with Zerker nodes, Archer nodes, probably Assassin nodes, because I've got Caskill and Sieg. Caster nodes because I've got Surfer Mo. Okay. That's pretty much it. So there's 4 nodes I should have little to no issues on going forwards with double Castoria meta! Okay, let's see. What can I purchase from the shop first? Another Hide Hunter. And then this unlocks 2 things I can. I may have jumped a gun here. So according to the mission, I should only complete, according to the guide, I should only be able to complete 14, 29, 64. Ooh, okay, I haven't been fighting as many rare enemies as I should have. So I'm gonna have to do more rare enemies, it looks like. So note to self, bring along more of that CE. The next 3 runs through of this. Freshly picked veggies. And then file 3 for 3 quests in the apartment. A file has been found. You found footage of experiment number 124463 at the apartment. File 3, footage of experiment 124463 has been unlocked. Let's check this out. It says it's the next one in the list, so may as well. Video log. Recording experiment number 124463. For this one, I've added to the spell being imbued into the mask. This should alleviate the shock the mask experiences during. And. Hey, what? What is this? Hey, stop. This isn't right. Who brought this mask in here? It's all wrong. It's already got an embedded spell. Who did this, damn it? Shit, now the doll's gone berserk. Thank you for censoring yourself, game. Abort the test, abort! Oh, damn it, what a mess. How are you gonna make up for this There's only 3 dolls in halfway decent condition left. We can't afford any more failures. I was sure this would work. Treating a mask and a doll as an imitation human body should have gone perfectly. That technique was established over 100 years ago. No, Damn it, we're running out of time. My theories were always airtight. Everything should have worked flawlessly. Sooner or long, hell dream will. I'm gonna turn the camera off now. Okay. I'm going to turn the camera off now. Alright, and then it wants me to start this next mission. So, 4-1, a curse, a grudge, and a videotape. Okay. I'm freaking exhausted. Yeah, yesterday was long day. Well, we know now that dying doesn't seem to have affected my stats, so at least that's something. Normally I'd encourage us to push on with the investigation, but given everything that happened yesterday, I can understand how exhausted you must feel. Why don't we save the investigation for the afternoon and use the morning to rest and recuperate, Master? Yeah, seeing as someone already died, that's probably a good idea. Oh, you're telling me now I know how the dead horse feels after it's been beaten. Now, remember, all of us excluding Master have been dead before, even if we weren't horses. Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but where'd that come from? I was trying to make a joke. Oh, poor Lunling. Yeah, you need to work on it, man. I suppose you're right, how embarrassing. Seeing you get all crestfallen was just the thing I needed to cheer up. Alright then, that's all for now. Enjoy your morning, everyone. What are you gonna do, Soul? Let's play with Ilya, I guess. Sure, this is great. We're gonna have so much fun together. So what should we play? We could play in the water, go for a walk. 3, 2, 1. Hey, quit counting down, Ruby. You're stressing me out. Take your time. Take my time. Well, in that case, how about a walk in the woods? I've heard there's some kind of extractor component or something that's really good for you. You're thinking of phytoncides? They come from the tree trunks and leaves, and they're supposed to have a wonderfully refreshing scent. That's it. Okay, then, woods, here we come. Walking through the woods we go. Well, you can hear the cicadas everywhere here. Wonder what kind they are. Allow me. These are known as Cryptotypana facilius. They tend to be active during the morning and disperse right before noon. So if you want to catch one, you know what they say, the early bird gets the worm. Well, the cicada in this case. There's some phytoncide. Stuff really does smell good, doesn't it? Feels like it's cleansing my whole body. You know, I haven't been in the woods that often, but the smell of fresh wood, of a nice wooded area, is nice. It'd be even better if the cicadas would just keep it down a little. Hello, Summer Abby. Something wrong, Soul? You saw a mysterious-looking girl out here in the woods? I wonder if she's a new servant. Can you make out anything about her, Ruby? Well, I can usually detect most servants and servant-like beings. My sensors don't seem to work very well in these woods. Why is that? Geronimo said it's because they're contaminated by a fairly strong curse. Contaminated, so we've been basking in cursed woods this whole time. Hey, we're not servants for nothing. Soul isn't. Let's be honest, if we were actually in a horror movie right now, he was probably doomed the moment he set foot on this cursed land. Okay, Soul, you feeling weird or anything? I'm good. Whew. We may be here to repair Singularity, Soul, but we're still on summer vacation, so I hope yours turns out to be a good one. Yeah, summer's been okay so far. Summer's been pretty okay so far. And we get another quartz. Nice relaxing times with Ilya. No Mashu, though. Why couldn't I have taken a walk through the woods with Mash? Okay, so it does want me to run the apartment 3 more times here. That is more than doable. Burn through all of these apples here. 4 more AP. 18 minutes for that. That's not terrible. Let's start this then. Okay, so now, though, we will go with Chainsaw of the Dead. Anybody have this at max limit break yet? Anybody at all? Probably not. I also need it on a Castoria, so... Not Friendless Juicy. You are the next contestant. And then we'll drop the 3-star for our copy. So that should be a 30% increase, I believe. Yes. Alright, let's run. Boop. I said boop. Boop. And boop. Okay. So I need to figure out what my cutoff point is going to be. We are going to eventually start hitting a point where it's missions that I have not yet done. Or more farming, rather, to do. But there is another node that will be unlocked eventually that I kind of want to be able to farm off stream. Just from looking forward. It's like some forest or something. But that's actually... Oh, that's a long ways away. Yeah, that's a very long ways away. I don't think I'll be able to make that. There's 2 more. 3 more! So there's gonna be 3 more nodes available eventually. Hot damn. And it doesn't really... 4 more. 5. Okay. Alright, there's a rare. So looking forwards... I am gonna reach the point of no return here soon, it looks like. As far as getting stuff done. I mean, obviously I can just do stuff of the basic stuff I already have available, I guess, but... it probably won't affect too much. Something to think about, I guess. Again. Do we want the Rando KL with their Castoria? No, we'll see if anybody else has a Castoria on the ready. I need a Castoria, please. Somebody, anybody, throw me a Castoria to use. I'm asking kindly here. I will even take a rando. Oh, we got somebody with it max limit broken. Laren has a max limit broke of the CE on their Castoria. Thank you. Thank you so much. A very button-heavy first turn with this setup, but otherwise, it's fairly easy. Doot. Okay. Love just being able to press buttons. 6 CE farming setups. Oh yeah. They are excellent. I hope that whatever the best node for some of these materials is, also is a archer node, because that will make it chef's kiss simple. Because I can just press these buttons and be done. But I kind of doubt that's going to be the case. In fact, Berserker should be doable with Lambda still. Lancer is a maybe, but not that likely. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually run into some issues, it seems. Okay, Mystic Code leveled up. We got a page, which is to be expected from all this. What missions can... Or actually, I can purchase... Hey, Draconic! Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. Archer... Got back from your fair. Nice. Hoping you had fun then. Well, since you're doing good, you did have fun then. That's good to hear. Alright, so found part-time job diary at the department. So file 1. We're breaking the order a little bit here, but I don't care particularly about breaking the order. So file 1, part-time job diary. I'll just mark that off down here a little bit further. It's not actually that far of a sequence break, it looks like. File 1, part-time job diary. If it's a Lancer, I could try Jason looping. Possibly. And if push comes to shove, you know, I have double down D. Actually, I don't think anybody has a Scotty right now on the lists. That's sad. 0th month, Xth day. My days of wearing this mask begin. I just need to wear this mask and go about my life. I have no idea what the point is, but it doesn't interfere with eating or drinking, so everything should be fine. It's too bad I can't find a payphone. This place doesn't have any phones. There's a TV, so I won't be bored. 0th month, triangle day. I checked my reflection. It looks like I'm building some muscle. Must be thanks to all that working out I've been doing. 0th month, triangle day. In the beginning, I always wanted to take off the mask, but I've realized it's been over 10 days since I last took it off. Even though I can't wash my face, it doesn't itch and I haven't broken out in rashes. I got curious, so I thought I might take it off, except I don't know how to take it off. Oh god, not this. No. Okay, so puppets and irremovable masks are two of the things that I know. I just can't do it. Freaking Slappy the Puppet from Goosebumps as a child, and the freaking Haunted Mask books, also from Goosebumps as a child, traumatized me. How do you take off masks again? What day is it? What month? I don't know what time it is. I'm strong. I don't mind getting sliced. I don't mind getting burned. I don't mind getting shot. It doesn't hurt. Ugh. Help me, Mommy. Chucky. Let's see. Nope. No childhood drama. Trauma associated with him. The hell? This is my handwriting, but none of it makes any sense. I'm not wearing the mask anymore, and nothing weird happened to me. And this is kind of freaking me out. I'm just going to leave this diary behind. The only important thing is, my part-time job's all done. Although this village was a pretty weird place, I wonder if I could sell a story about it to an occult magazine or something. So who found this file, then? It's somebody else that found that file. Interesting. Okay, let's do another node here. I need a Castoria. Lyran, you had this CE max limit break. Please show thine self to me. Lyran! Pretty solid as long as you're farming sabers. Dude has a good ramping arts buff. Lancer, to me. Yeah, I guess as much. I'm not sure. Is Jason... I feel like Jason might be leveled up. For me. I'd have to check my level up order doc to see who's currently in queue. Speaking of which... Current frontrunner is going to be Ozzy, so... As soon as I get the bones to level up Arisa's skills to 666, it's going to be working on Ozzy time. And then Orion, at long last, will finally start being able to be pushed up. I should actually check to see what Ozzy takes material-wise. Give me a servant planner up here. I can afford to do that while I'm just pressing buttons to kill, because it's brainless when you're using this setup. Okay, so Ozzy, please do not require bones. I will cry if you require bones, man. Using the Gong or someone else for the fest in September. Shengong? Probably not. He's not even leveled up for me. I know that much. I don't even really know what the fest is. Like, I know it's the Dance in the Land of Shadows or whatever, but I'm not really sure what exactly that entails. Okay, I should actually be good for Ozzy. I'm pretty sure I've got all these materials. I'll do a quick check here, though, just to be 1000% certain. Oh! Wow, that wasn't a full NP buff for Lambda. I had to press an extra button. That's shocker. Excuse me. You know what? So it's Lambda, then Orion. Hopefully Orion will be similar and not requiring bones. Yeah, I know it's the Grail fonts, which is the new type of event, which I am looking forward to. I do look forward to seeing how exactly this Grail font thing works, to be honest. Super Orion. Okay, I'm going to check my materials here real quick. See if I will have the stuff to do what I need to do for Ozzy. And Orion, since those two are the next contestants as soon as I get Aris done. So, material... No, not material, but item list. Okay, so... I know I've got the Embers, because I've got a ton in reserves. So, 17 of each of the pieces, Lancer, and otherwise I'll have... It's the materials. So, 22 chains is good. 44 serpent jewels is good. And 6 hearts and 5 scarabs. Good and good. So I will be good with Ozzy. Sadly, Spishtar evaded me. Sadly, Spishtar evaded me. I have the gallstones. I have the Lenogus. Do I have the... I have the octuplet jewels. And I have the Proofs of Heroes. Alright, I'll be able to level them both straight up as soon as I get the chance. Sweetness. But yeah, Spishtar evaded me. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I think I know why Spishtar evaded me. That's because Summer Kama next year is gonna take her place, you know? And everybody know, and you know, I will admit I might have a slight weakness for the Sakura faces. Kama's maybe in the C tier right now of the waifus, you know? Oh, I've got Lambda NP5, man! I've got NP5 Lambda I can loop with no issues. Alright, so Section 4 is available here. Alright, let's get this party started. Looks like some long reads here, though, so... Where's this tier list, out of curiosity? Alright, so this may change it to day/night. That is fine. It does look like this will give me a silver currency, so I cannot take advantage of it at all. That saddens me. Some are Kama, some are She Who Shall Not Be Named, and Space Ishtar. Well, hopefully next year I will get Summer Kama, because I will never get She Who Shall Not Be Named, and Space Ishtar sadly evaded me, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get her when Saber Wars 2 rerun comes around. Alright, now that we're all rested up, let's go get to that investigating that mysterious house. What do I still have to do? I swear, why do I have to investigate the cottage in this condition? You may read, would you please not leave things on the floor once you're done examining them? If I may, my lady... Oops. I would also ask that you refrain from taking every opportunity to remind us that you do not want to be here. I know. So we're looking for records like journals and documents, right? There was nothing like that on any of the shelves. All I could find were some old bestsellers and magazines. How about you, Lady Murasaki? There certainly doesn't seem to be any rare books or grimoires to be found here. If there were, I'm sure they would have reacted when I made a bounded field. We found something. That's ominous. What is it, Master? It looks like some sort of sign. The paint is so faded, it's hard to make out what it could have been. I can tell if it looks familiar or not. Have I seen this somewhere? I don't think I have. Maybe it's a sign from a bus stop. That's it. Oh yes, I see it now, but what is it doing out here? I think I can just make out a small part of it. Looks like the Japanese character for come and visit, but something different about it. Maybe it's read as... maybe it read Rai. Now, it could be some kind of clue. Let's photograph it for evidence, Master. Gotcha. Where's Georges? I don't have a camera. Apparently I have a camera. I don't know if there's anything else. Record. Well, it's going to be used to record information. Maybe there's something disc-based. Hang on, I just thought of something. There we go. I figured we'd find one of these old formats for storing records here. A VHS! You can actually... No. You cannot... What is this? Is not an option. No, I refuse to believe that that is an option. I refuse to believe people do not know what VHS tapes are. People that that are old enough to play this game should know what VHS tapes are. I'm just saying, flat out. Don't be impressed, Emiya. Please don't be impressed. These things might be obsolete now, but they were all the rage back in the day. And while they might be an analog, they still qualify as a storage medium. Back in the day? No! So, what do you do with that? We could play it if we had a VCR, but since we don't, I'll have to hold on to it for now. Why is that? Well, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one here who knows how a VCR looks like, let alone how to use it. I know what a VCR looks like! Emiya, please, you're making me feel old. No! Okay, Ilya, okay, Ilya, I'll give Ilya a pass. She's not the brightest bulb, after all. Please stop looking at me like that. I'm honestly worried I might end up dying of shock. I hear you, brother. Alright, I suppose we should get going. Who's going to stay behind and watch the cottage? Oh, I can do that. No, it's better if you come along, Murasaki. We'll need your knowledge of horror movies if we run into another enemy like the last one. Well, in that case, I guess I can. Don't kid yourself, Ilya. There's no way you could handle being here all by yourself at night, especially in these circumstances. I'm afraid I have to agree with that. You're right. I honestly didn't know what you would do if you asked me. Oh, Christine, I will watch over the cottage, I swear to my very soul. 90s kid here as well. Phantom! Is that an actual skin of Phantom? Like, legit? I honestly don't know. I need to check. Is that actually one of Phantom's Ascension looks? Where he doesn't look like a deranged madman? Because I honestly don't know. I thought he always had the mask on. Wow, that's his Stage 3 Ascension! Okay. I didn't know he got more I was going to say he got more sane as he goes higher up, but then Ascension 4 is something else. Okay. There's a great void within me. You forgot what happened then. There is a gap inside my mind, Christine. I cannot remember what I did, Christine. However, I do remember my mission now. I will keep this mansion safe. I will keep this house of yours safe. It's a cottage, not a mansion. Well, whatever. If you're willing to keep an eye on the place, then go for it. Thank you, O fair maiden. See that, Kohai? Sometimes you just need to let a servant know they're doing a good job. No! Brilliant idea there! Astounding insight. Hey, don't think I can't tell sarcasm when I hear it. Now. In that case, I think it'd be better to stay behind and keep an eye on things here, too. See you all later. Yeah, she'll probably be fine later, then. Bye. If you want to make me really happy, you can always bring me back a present. Okay, let's get going. It shouldn't be too dangerous during the day, but you could also run into darkness traps just about everywhere. So please do be careful, Mr. Master. See you later, Yabakuni. Okay. Man, I'm so impressed that they made a completely original child character for the pseudo-servant Yao Bakuni. You know, it's incredibly impressive that the FGO team will go so far to make a completely original character and even give them hints of backstory for something that is not main quest related, you know? It's amazingly impressive. Yes? You cannot fool me, young girl. The sun may be high in the sky right now, but it may not be a moonless night right now. But I can still see the exhaustion weighing heavily on your eyelids. Now sleep. Sleep and be at peace. Oh, I guess I was sleepier than I realized. Thank you, Phantom. I'll go take a nap right now. Sleep. Sleep. There we go. Now to clean this room as quietly as possible. I'll have to make sure it's beautifully decorated as well. Oh. You too, weak creature. Go on. Go to sleep. I mean, they'd have to give us the likes of Patsy, Gerda, Adele, Mercurius, Asha. Those are the only ones so far. Well, the cicadas are really making a racket, aren't they? He's got the glasses. Nice. Those are Min cicadas. They're arguably an essential part of summer in Japan. Well, maybe not all of Japan, since there aren't too many out in the western side, but nonetheless. Honestly, I don't see a whole bunch of difference between cicadas and people. Here we go again. Now, I guess when you've lived as long as you have, everything with a finite lifespan can sort of blend together. Wait, I know, humans are more resilient and much more greedier than cicadas. Harsh, but fair. What? It's a compliment. Is something wrong? It's nothing, I just got distracted for a moment. Anyway, is that the house there? Sure, why not? Well, I can see signs of habitation, but they're pretty old. I think it's safe to say this place is abandoned. It's so dusty in here. I think I'm gonna... Achoo! Oh, that was a cute sneeze. Who asked you? Achoo. Oh, for you. Are you okay? Do you need a handkerchief? I'm fine. Well, if we're going to be going through this house anyway, I'm sure no one will mind if we do a little cleaning while we're at it. We gotta clean and look for clues as we go. Why do we have to clean? Elia, just spray everything down. You essentially have a power washer right there. Spray everything down with your power washer, Elia. It'll be fine. Wouldn't it be faster if I just was? Yes! Thank you, Ruby. We're great minds think alike here, Ruby. Great minds think alike. Well, you don't. We're here to look for clues, remember? Not a whole lot of books here, especially for how big those shelves are. I agree, they would seem to be far too few books. What a tremendous waste. So much shelf space and so few books to fill it. You seem very captivated by those magazines, Lord Emiya. One minute you're... Yeah, that does seem to be a staple of cleaning, actually. It's not that, Master. Though it's not to say you're wrong, I could never resist the pull of a good shonen manga. Emiya is apparently a fan of shonen. Okay. But in this case, I wasn't reading the magazines, I was just checking their publication dates. They're pretty old and beat up, but I can still make out the era name. Check it out, they're from the Showa period, which means they're from the 80s at the latest. Yeah, you weren't kidding when you said they were old. I've only ever seen magazines like these in my social studies textbook. Oh, right, I guess you would have, wouldn't you? Hey, Guy, why is Emiya looking depressed now? Is there something I'm missing? Thankfully, I'm not depressed at this. Ooh. Nothing that concerns you, senpai. Please don't say things like that, Master. You'll only make her angry. I feel like calling her old would have been worse. I strongly suggest that you treat her more gently. It might help if you try thinking of her as, say, a living bottle of nitroglycerin. Hey, I'm not that volatile, am I? Suffice to say, this house has been abandoned at least 30 years and probably more. Unfortunately, that's all we can determine for now. You mean like 40 years, Emiya? If we find any journals and such, we might be able to learn why it was abandoned, but even if we do, it's still anyone's guess as to whether that'll tell us anything about the singularity. Master, could I say something? What's up? I may have an idea. Could I ask all of you for your help? Of course. What do you need? Do you see these bookshelves? You'd like us to carry them? Oh no, nothing strenuous. I was just hoping you'd help me move them aside. Understood, shall we, Lord Emiya? Sure thing. On 3. 1, 2, 3. You probably don't even need to work together, to be honest. Actually, I don't know what their strength scores are. I know it. Come on, everyone, this way. A bunch of handwritten books. What are Emiya and Lonling's strength scores? And quite a number of them at that. Now I get it. So the bookshelves are a secret door. That's right. I thought the shelves felt strangely shallow. And it seems I was right. Not Lanxing, Lanling. Hang on, I missed something. These books are really packed in. There's definitely enough to go around here. And they're all exactly the same type, too. I think they're a series of journals, and they're all really old from the looks of them. Even the newest ones look like it was written around 40 years ago. Be strength, Lonling, you did not need help moving that shelf. And the oldest one seems to be over 100 years old. And they're illegible to me. Are they written in Japanese? No, or at least not any kind of Japanese I know. The handwriting's fine, but grammar's pretty screwy. It doesn't seem like they're written in Japanese or Chinese. Let me see that. Hey, the translator, you come through again. I can read them fine. I'm very impressed. Knowing how to tell different characters apart is the first step to long-term survival. Remember that the next time you work on your language studies, Kohai. Sure thing. Strength. Why didn't she say that yesterday? She's got a point, Soul. Knowing English gives you a big leg up, but you should know some Chinese and Arabic as well. Though, of course, ultimately, how you communicate is more important than what language you use. But anyway, I think we've gotten off track. Could you read that diary for us, you? Yeah, okay, let's see. Now that I'm all grown up, I've decided to start keeping a journal. I'm not planning on showing this record of my life to anyone else. This is just to let me look back at the path I've taken. The Promised Land. Here we either study relentlessly, sing the praises of our lives here, and fight tirelessly to make our dreams a reality, or we decide to forget everything and make our way down the mountain. As Shanren, we have to choose one or the other. Shanren, I think that's an old word that means mountain people. The education we get here may be unusual compared to the outside, but it's definitely of high quality. We can't bear to forget the mountain, not even part of it. Until we can grant that wish, we live by the mountain and die by the mountain. The experiment failed. Why isn't it working? Is there still something I don't know? I've studied Magecraft closely, and my knowledge of divination, curses, and science is all first rate. So why isn't it working? Why? In a moment of frustration, I kicked the you-know-what hard because it happened to be nearby. The girl vacantly stared at me from behind her mask, never looking away. The masks again. Magecraft, divination, curses. Maybe this used to be a village of mages. Whoever this writer was, they mentioned science, too. And who's the girl that showed up at the end? They seem to come out of nowhere. Hey, it's me. No, wait. Now that I look closer, I think the girl that it's talking about might actually not be a living creature. Sorry for interrupting. Would you mind reading the rest? Yeah. Days go by uneventfully as my research progresses. Then, one day, my two closest friends announced their intent to leave from the outside. I asked them why they would do that when they know they'll lose their memories. That they'll end up forgetting everything they've experienced on this mountain. They said they knew and that they were okay with that. That rather than throw their lives away on some dead-end research, they'd rather forget everything and start over. From the next day onward, I stood at the mountain's peak. They were dropouts, and I was going to surpass them. How long have I been writing these journals? I've grown up, and now I know the truth. But at this point, that's not enough to change my mind. My progress may be slow, but it's still ongoing. When one loses their baby teeth, permanent teeth grow in their place, but even those teeth will fall out someday. Once they do, nothing will grow in their place. Eventually, one's hair will grow white and thin, one's skin will start to droop and stain, and one's energy levels will decrease, and even one's knowledge will fade. That is what it means to age. That is the fate we must overcome. We must become immortals, beings who cannot be killed, and who will never age another day. As immortals, our cells may continue to divide, but they will never degrade. Instead, they will work ceaselessly to keep us alive. That is the ultimate destination we must reach. Immortality research! That always turns out swimmingly. This is my first journal entry in decades. Our lives, our struggles, have all been for nothing. Forgive me, we have failed. That's the long and short of it. So whoever lived here was studying immortality. I have all the time in the world, and I still can't believe I wasted reading that utter garbage. Of all our sore spots for these journals to touch on. Forget it, I don't even care anymore. Maybe I can just blow up and solve this whole mess that way. Would that really work, though? Unfortunately, I don't think it'll be that easy. Even if I did, Lord Zhongyu would never allow it. I'm not so sure about that. At least now we have a solid lead we can pursue. If this village was studying immortality, then that could be the source of the singularity. I don't know about that. People in every corner of the world have been trying to figure out how to become immortal for pretty much all of human history. So that alone may not be enough to generate a singularity. There may be, but it's still unusual that such research was being carried out up into the present day, no? And you do make a good point. As far as modern history goes, the Showa period is pretty recent. Pretty recent! I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm sorry, but I'm sorry! No, it's okay, I'm sorry for bringing it up. Getting back on topic, science has given up on immortality for the time being, leaving it as a problem for the future. And Magecraft has used various approaches to get close, but never all the way. Which is why, I guess why it explains why this village was mobilizing such diametrically opposed methodologies to crack its code. Nothing the conversation... Poor Ilya. Oh. Something she couldn't care less about. Okay, I was about to say poor you as well. And they're going to just walk off. But then, in that case... However, yes, that's true. Generally speaking, thinking analytical. I want to partake in the conversation! Hey, Mayren, what's this? How would I know anything about how would I know anything about a machine some human cooked up? Alright, I'm sorry. Wait, hang on. I actually might know what that is. Just give me a sec. Okay, I think this is, a streaming box. I didn't know they used to make them so big. No, not that. It's the thing you want. Huh? What? TV and VCR. Hey, Emiya, got a minute? What's up? Whoa. A VHS player. It's perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. Exactly. Hang on, let me take a quick look. Yes, it works. Done. Now I can just connect it to the RF cable and then start with CRTV. Just as soon as I finish fixing the frayed parts of the cable, of course. You're really enjoying this, aren't you? Well, sure, lots of people like to do pet projects on summer vacations, right? There, now if I just put this VHS tape we found earlier, then... Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? And hit play. Oh no. Horror movie thing? Again, the chills. I don't know why, but this is just somewhat creepy. Full body blank. Review of procedure. Subject blank with intent. Subject routine was simulated. Threat caused by simulation. Complete overhaul required. So these are various experiments where they tried to put immortality onto people. It looks like, just based on what we found out and how they failed. And then the mask. Does the mask facilitate immortality, perhaps? Aren't we in that room? There's somebody in the background there. Psychological test. Butterfly. Figure. Infinity. So getting the chills. Hands. Figure again. I'm guessing whoever that was is the antagonist here. So that mask was found... Yin Yang. That mask washed up from a shipwreck. There's that symbol again. I have no idea what that symbol means. Please tell... That was something. Please tell me what that symbol means. Somebody in game. What was that video? That was super scary. At least I think it was. I had to close my eyes for the last half. The last character looked like... Oh gosh, oh gosh. Everyone hold up, take a look around. Yeah, this place is now wrecked. But it's already night. The place looks even more dilapidated now. I'm so sorry I messed up. I didn't realize we were in a different horror movie world from the one we went through yesterday. We are. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this one involves possession by a cursed object. Where'd you all go? Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, would definitely be my response. Hey. Oh, it's you. Where did I go? You didn't go anywhere, you just couldn't see us. That was close. You'd been taken away if I hadn't stepped in. Thank you! Listen to me, Kohai. You gotta keep it together. The fear of darkness is a deeply rooted instinct. But you're human and you have intelligence to eliminate darkness. So you'll be fine, just grit your teeth and you'll get through it. We're surrounded. Are you back to your senses now, Master? Then heads with your orders. Let's settle this. The darkness has nothing against the light. That's probably a line from Kingdom Hearts. Probably. Okay. Writers. I have no anti-writer strategies here. Lonling is single target. Amiya is AoE. Hey, Amiya. Oh, shoot. I don't have double Castoria. Okay. In that case, Waver. Sure, this'll be fine. Battle. Ghosts. Endless ghosts. Okay. These are some high health ghosts. But one good NP should be enough. No starting crit stars does suck a little bit. Alright, so this looked like it was fully upgraded. Yes, Circuit Connect EX is indeed what it is. Change it to an Arts NP. There we go. NP Strength. And this just in case we don't KO them all. Alrighty, Amiya. Delete. He looks so out of place in that outfit in Unlimited Blade Works. So very out of place. It's hilarious. Alright. Keep going. I think I'm going to go for like another half an hour maybe before I call stream. Okay, so the residence is all the way over here. Archer and Rider class. Well, it's Archers. I sadly don't have a Castoria to get me through this, but we do have a Lambda. I honestly wasn't paying attention to the refund. Okay, so let's go Lambda here. Lambda. It doesn't look like I'm going to get any bonus things from this one, so we'll go K-Scope, Lambda, drop, drop, and run. But that just means Emmy will be strong. They've stopped the attack, but we're still surrounded. I'd just like to charge in and secure a route back to the cottage, but... Hang on, Lady Murasaki, could you tell us more about the genre you mentioned? Of course. This is a classic type of Japanese horror film, though there have also been numerous Western adaptations as of late. Their stories revolve around supernatural events that take place when someone interacts with a cursed object, such as a doll, a video, a mask, and so on. Well, seeing how cursed objects really do exist, I guess it makes sense that someone would make a movie based on them. The evil spirits in these movies are far more tenacious than those still bound to earthly desires, and will haunt those who incur their wrath until the end of time. They bear no personal grudges of their own, but hope anyone who happens to come into contact with their cursed item. That's the basic outline of the genre, save for one more important element. An evil spirit like this is even more difficult to defeat than a slasher from a Hollywood horror film. Debatable. I'd say highly debatable. It depends on the cursed object. Even if the protagonist takes the necessary steps to appease the spirit, the rules of the curse can't possibly be changed. Then does that mean we're all gonna die? Maybe if we really were following the movie rules, but this isn't a movie and servants are basically made to break rules, isn't it? Right. Yes, breaking the rules might work, but I'm afraid I don't know how we could do that. Oh man, is there anything ghosts are weak against? In Japan, most measures against spirits involve reciting sutras, sacred fires, shrines, and temples. Would those work? I'm not so sure. Actual dead spirits are one thing, but spirits from movies tend to be invulnerable to things of that nature. So what I need... Amiya, project me a shotgun and some bullets loaded with salt. And then we can start taking care of things the Winchester way. Even if they seem to work at first, they usually end up having no effect. Eventually, the characters usually realize they're not even most virtuous priest stands up a chance against the spirit. I see. The dead spirits that appear in movies have to come across the audience as incredibly powerful forces. Which is why there are so many scenarios where the characters can't win regardless of how strong or weak they may be. Kind of funny that a movie ghost would be even more troublesome than a real thing. Hey, get ready, we've got another wave coming. Damn, I guess time isn't on our side either. We should at least try to get away from the area and back to the cottage. We'll never stand a chance against them if we remain in their home territory. Got it. Let's not lose focus on Master and Ilya. I'll bring you to the rear. Prince of Law Language, you lead the way. Understood, I'll do my best. You may run, Murasaki. You two handle the center. Everyone good with that? Let's go. Alright, let's run for it. Follow me, everyone. I'll clear a path to the cottage. Clear a path. Fog as well. Try to stick together. Don't look forward. Keep moving. Here, so hold my hand. Roger, roger. There's even more of them than I thought possible. I hope we can make it through this. Here I come. Sorry, Lundling. I'm not actually using you here because, well... Yeah, I'm just not using you, man. Sorry, dude. More ghosts. Relatively weak. Endurance battle. Oh, shite. 101 Dalmatians. Okay. $101. Let's see how far we can loop this through. $50% right off the bat. Not bad, not bad. How long does that cool down? 6 turns. So we're gonna get at least 3, maybe even 4 loops through of this with K-Scope going. Well, with K-Scope at the start, rather. So this should give us 50 again. 72, that's even better. Ooh. More ghosts. Waver can throw that. And again. Another wave. Good gracious. Okay. Sadly, that was a bad number here. Melt Envy. Yeah, that was I was like 10% short from not having to melt Envy up already. Unfortunate. Wait. I think my Mystic Code gives 10%, doesn't it? I think my Mystic Code might give like 10%. Good gracious. Oh, there we go. Hour of the Ox. Fujino! Wow. It is 10%. Damn it, I didn't need to do that. Wow, Fujino actually making a story appearance. Or rather, an event appearance since her first one. Astounding. Amazing. Fujino fans all around the world must be rejoicing. Okay. I hope this is a water side field. Because now my bluster is gone, and I'm gonna be running low on stuff for a few turns here until Castoria gets back up. Castoria, you're just a little bit short, damn it. The invincibility will help. I know this is an endurance battle, but I still want to beat it. And it's actually going to show the MP. Okay. Poor Castoria. That didn't hit as hard as I thought it would. Okay. Let's go... Lambda does what with higher? It's crit stars, Jen is higher. And Castoria is... increase the enforcement state, so... I think we save Castoria's NP. Do I want to save Castoria's NP? No, I think I should use it. I've been recommended it, but I am kind of lazy and have yet to watch it. Kind of lazy equals very lazy / procrastinator, so I have yet to watch it now. I really do like this NP. This version of it, honestly. It looks the best of the bunch. Aww. She did some weird skill and she's gonna try and beat us, but... I don't know how, but I called that properly with Castoria. Using her skill there. That was like peak perfect timing. Yeah, it's just the main thing is that it sounds like it's a very long anime. Technically, it's an anime, I guess. God Juna and NP3 Saber Mave. Nice. Saber Mave is fairly solid. God Juna, he's one of my least liked servants, I'm gonna be honest here. I didn't like his how his character played out there in Lost Belt. You know, I didn't really care for his character arc, rather, in Lost Belt 4. We managed to make it through, but I don't think we're out of the proverbial woods yet. We should be near the cottage now, but I still can't see it anywhere. This fog is so thick I can't make heads or tails of where we are. Can't you scan the area or something, Ruby? Nope, I got nothing. Sorry, but it doesn't look like I can scan our way out of this one. Now I'll try blowing away all the fog for a split second. All of you get down. How is he blowing the fog away? The fog's gone. Congrats, Emiya. There's a cottage, we just need to keep headed this way. Christine, my song's just my song. Come, let us celebrate your safe return together. Hi everyone, welcome back. Is something wrong? Is everyone alright? All good here. Sure, I'm perfectly fine. Yes, I think so. Those things were damn persistent, but I think we managed to... Where's Yumirin, aka the literal bombshell we should never leave unsupervised? Sorry about that. Please don't tell her that I left. At any rate, she was just here not too long ago. Did she die? She died again! Stop looking at me like that, Kohai. I'm dead. They twisted me into a pretzel and bam, dead. Oh, poor you. Again. Well, perhaps it's unfair of me to say this, since Yabukuni became immortal from eating mermaid flesh. But is it a good idea for you to die quite so much? It's fine, I'll be back to my old self soon enough. Poor you. They're here. But now we're in our territory. We should be more than capable of fending them off. We're still missing the last piece we need to defeat them. I don't know if this will help or not, but one of those ghosts has mystic eyes she can use to twist anything she likes into literal knots. I don't think she actually needs to see to do it either. She certainly didn't have a problem mangling me in that fog, even though we couldn't see a thing. Mystic eyes, huh? That's going to be a problem. Mystic eyes, sight, fighting back conceptually. I'm so close, but I can't seem to connect the last few dots. A mirror! We need a mirror here! What up, mirrors? They've long been capable of combating mystic eyes. That's not a bad idea, but I feel like ordinary mirror simply wouldn't be enough. How about this magic mirror I projected ahead of time? I feel like I'm watching one of those cooking shows where the chef already baked a cake before putting the one we're making in the oven. There's really nothing you can do, is there? You can't do, is there? Alright, let's try fighting back with this. Something is still nagging me about this, but I suppose we don't have any other choice. Oh. Poor you. Emiya! Emiya has to be in the start. Okay, Emiya, that's fine. You're probably not going to do too hot because, well, it's an archer, but do what you can, Emiya. I believe in you, man. Maybe the mirror will give us an instant kill. Maybe. Probably not, though. Just guessing. Fujino again. Hi, Fujino. I'm using the mirror. We've gained invincibility. For 10 turns! Okay, this is a battle of attrition, then. Alright, Emiya. Battle of attrition it is. Wish I could have chose somebody else other than Emiya, but oh well. Oh. Okay. Thank goodness. I thought Ignore Defense got rid of... I panicked there and thought Ignore Defense would bypass the thing, but thank God it does not. Okay, I think we start the NP spammy spam now. Emiya, become arts. That did nothing! Curses. Oh. Oh, thank God. I guess it wasn't a battle of attrition there. Because that NP did jack shit. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Damn it, it's not working. I knew it was too much of a staple. What do you mean? It works in reality, which is why it isn't working here. Like I said earlier, this explains why exorcism and reciting sutras aren't working against her either. If this were a movie, we'd be in the second act, where we get our hopes dashed only for a moment, only to have them dashed again. If we're going to have a good ending, we need something that takes things one step further. Something wild and unexpected that our opponent would never see coming. Shotguns with salt bullets. Are you kidding me? How can you be hungry at a time like this? Oh. Oh, that reminds me, I haven't eaten anything since lunch either. That's it. Huh? What's it? The best way to ruin a scary scene in a movie is by having another stronger feeling making you forget your fear. For example, if the person sitting next to you at the movies were to suddenly start acting strangely or freaking out as they were saying, they would completely ruin the horror movie. Okay, what exactly do we have do here? Maybe cook something, smelling something good out of nowhere might jolt the movie viewers back to reality. You want me to cook something under these circumstances? Yes, that's right. I suppose that is a lot to ask, isn't it? Oh, it's more, it would be best if it were some kind of junk food with a powerful, enticing aroma. Something like pizza or french fries or corn dogs. I can get behind this plan. Because we do have those ingredients on hand. Alright, challenge accepted. As long as they have the ingredients, a true cook can cook anything anywhere. Just buy me some time. And I'll cook up a calorie storm that's perfect for summer vacation. What else? Maybe to cancel outside of something scary? We need the sound of something not scary. Maybe something like music. Yes, that might work. If we had some music playing, the music powerful enough to snap to the girl's fear. Who can help us with music? Christine, Christine! Ah, Phantom! You called for me, so I shall sing. You sang for me, so I shall play and accompany it. Yes, I think I should take it from here. Phantom! Listen now, young girls, to sing my song of love and the melody of my wickedness. Let the show begin, Christine! So we're having Phantom sing Emiya make junk food to break the scary horror tension. Makes 100% logical sense. And then Melt is gonna just smash them all to bits. Because that's what melts do. That is what melts do. And I just spilled water. I need to learn how to drink. Apparently. Phantom singing voice, let's sing a song, is an attack decrease. I'm not gonna NP here. Because it's another long battle, and while NPing here might not be a bad idea, it's not a good idea. These things aren't doing too hard of hitting damage. I need to conserve my skills. Max HP increase. Oh, that's a big increase. I wonder if this is the quest where you can get the highest amount of HP possible with King Protea. Because that was like a 10,000 health point boost, I want to say. Phantom singing voice applause, please. Come on, Fujino. Show up. We've got you surrounded. Technically speaking. There she be. The cursed ghost girl. One mild curry. A straight NP damage strengthening. Oh. Oh, Fujino. Fujino, Fujino, Fujino. You don't stand a ghost of a chance. We'll start off small and work our way up large. If we don't just outright do it here. We just outright do it here. Nice. Well done, Melt. Lambda. Well done, Lambda. Do we still have to keep going? I'm more than willing to keep going. Nope. Tutorial mission. Human or chickens. And the hermit crab thing. So I am stuck at the lakeside day before I can proceed, it looks like. I can't believe it. Singing and eating while fighting her actually worked. Oh, I ate too much while I was still recovering from coming back to life. Are you okay? What the hell did I just eat? I swear you humans come up with the weirdest ideas. I didn't even know it was possible to deep fry bacon. It's yummy, but I can actually feel the grease hardening in my arteries. Your song of grief echoes through my heart. My beautiful ghost, even your vomit glistens like the stars in the sky. I haven't thrown up anything, and knock it off with the weird songs already. What a bizarre and incomprehensible spirit. What a strange creature through and through. I lost, didn't I? Looks that way. That's too bad. I still wanted to twist more people into knots. Dead spirits are supposed to take down their opponents quickly and quietly and stealthily. Not much chance of that now that you've ruined the atmosphere with food and music. I guess someone was using me for their own ends. I'm sorry for bothering you. Now I see. I don't know who you are, but thanks to you, I now know there's more than one way to skin a cat. Thank you for that. So I don't suppose you know anything about the singularity, do you? I know about the masks. The masks. Yes, masks. They're very important. In fact, they're the key to the singularity. Remember them. And one more thing. Be wary of dreams. Dreams, huh? Both the girl who rejects dreams and the woman who manipulates them are equally dangerous. The girl who rejects and the woman who manipulates. They are also very much at odds with each other. That's all I can tell you. It wasn't any trouble trying to twist you all into knots, since that was the only sort of thing in my unlife's work. But I've gotten kind of tired of haunting people for no good reason. I'll come pay you another visit when things have calmed down. Good day. And thus Fujino was never summonable or seen again. Probably. Did she have any other banners after this? Didn't even realize it was already morning. Guess this means we've made it through another night. So this tale of cursed food video tape is finally over, huh? You know, I still don't know what was the deal with that video. Beats me too, though I do remember seeing a mask in it. 7. Didn't they show the number 7 right at the end? You mean those countless mysterious symbols? I suppose they did somewhat resemble 7s. Oh, well, don't worry about it. It's probably just in my head. More importantly... What's wrong, senpai? It's nothing, Kohai. I hope I don't end up dying in a dream or something tomorrow. That would really suck. Lady Yume Rin, I believe what you've done is just completely known as tempting fate. Shit, I knew that, and I still ran my big mouth. I swear, where the hell's this lake's problem? I'd better not be cursed or anything. Why, yes, it is cursed. Abby! Hello, lovely master. Thank you? Say, could I ask you all something? How do you distinguish dreams from reality? The fact that when you wake up from a horrible dream, everything's back to the way it was? Oh, no, no, no. I won't have it. When living things die, they return to the earth. That is the immutable truth of the universe. After all, if not for the inevitable fact we humans would just give up on life. We forgo making the most of our short lives and fall straight into depravity. Is that our cat down there? It's our cat down there. There's the cat in the bottom right. Kitty cat down there in the bottom right. With the red, like, weird ribbon around it. That goes for you as much as anyone, master. The more depraved you let yourselves become, the more likely you are to lose the spark that gives your lives meaning. Oh my. Just like the people who used to live on this mountain. So I'm going to protect you from that fate. I'm going to devote every fiber of my being to keeping you safe forever. Oh yes, my name is Abigail Williams. I'll see you around, master. Bye, Abby. She's gone. I suppose that was her way of declaring war. I think it was. Be honest, soul, you attract trouble like a magnet, don't you? Why do you look happy about that, Emiya? He does, doesn't he? Not at all. Hey, how about we grab a cup of tea later? Someone else who understands what he's been through. Dreams, huh? By the way, where was Mashu during all this? You were my dream. Now, who was it that said that to me again? It wasn't Lord Jiangyu. That was way, way before I met him. No, I think there was someone who once saw me as their dream come true. But yeah. No Mashu. No Bryn, Sigurd, Tomoe. Interesting. So I can, at the very least, check out file 4 here. As well as a little bit more. Okay. So... no, not what I wanted to click. Back. Where is this thing that I found? There it is. So, note 4, file on supernatural abilities. This will probably be the last thing I do tonight, because it wants me to run the lake 3 more times, and then another 3 times, eventually, and then the apartment day, it looks like. Note 4, file 4, note on supernatural abilities. In brief, our supernatural ability-based approach is a dead end. Unlike magecraft that can be passed down across generation, supernatural abilities are unique, one-of-a-kind traits. It may be possible to awaken them in test subjects by putting them into trances. No, never mind, this approach is a dead end. No matter how strong these abilities may be, they'll never serve our purposes if they can't be passed on or manufactured. If we're going to close down this line of research and repurpose what assets we can. There's just no time to waste. So supernatural abilities and attempts for immortality. Interesting. While the story has definitely hit some interesting points here, I am quite curious to see where exactly this will lead going forwards. I think one more thing I'm going to do before I call this stream to a close. What is my current ticket count? Is it still Ilya on the banner? Like Ilya rate-up exclusive? It is not. It is the mixed banner now. Okay, I was gonna say if it was just Ilya rate-up exclusive, I would roll for seeing about getting just Ilya, but it's not. So hopefully that'll be the case Friday, where I will be streaming Fate again, and hopefully also getting me an Abby. And maybe even Tomoe or Murasaki. Who knows? It depends on who shows up then. But that is the future for now. I have been Soul Rack Dragon. I hope you've enjoyed this stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more about me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There is plenty of content for you to enjoy. Once again, thank you so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.